I know what you need. Texas sun.
And what is that,
Texas
Friday?
An
sun.
attitude adjustment.
Wow. Sharp rip. He don't tear, he don't stab, he rip.
He just dead.
Good Lord, Cranberry.
What kind of meat was that?
I'm gonna close your door just a little bit.
Find you
we don't
beat, I
hit each
assume.
other's mics up.
Texas sun. Lou is here watching.
Lou is
Babies?
here.
Oh
Lou is
no!
here.
Where's Straight Pooter?
He might be working.
I'm having to use press to talk so there's no echo.
Because she's wonderful and she's willing to do that.
I just have to not be an idiot and like forget and just go on a whole monologue and nobody hear it.
Texas sun.
What
Nate,
is
the next time you say Texas sun, I'm gonna ban you.
Good. The song just ended. The song was called Texas Sun.
You're fucking banned. Get out.
Sounds like a shitty knockoff version of Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden.
Banned in his own chat. How sad.
Ooh, big possum stretch.
Yeah,
On
Friday's
camera.
Friday's gonna take over his DM when he gets.
All right,
banned.
guys, everyone roll initiative. You're all fighting greater demons.
Oh, I should get out my dice.
Wonderful.
I should get mine, but I'm gonna use
Oh, that's an 8.
digital dice.
Laggy ass
Ooh,
dice.
I still need. Hey, I'm using a desktop now, so.
Laggy ass dice.
Texas sun!
Texas Sun.
Texas sun! Man, Lou is already talking shit.
Based.
Literally 8 seconds into chat, Lou's like, I'm gonna talk a mad game here.
Okay, Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Vine Camper.
Howdy do.
The greatest audio library for tabletop role-playing games, for relaxation, or simply to dream on. Subscribe.
You can also find us on Spotify. What is that? Bandcamp.
Not sponsored.
What is that last one? Michael Cheligo?
Michael Gelfie?
I can't read it. It's too small.
We're still waiting on one person. I messaged them. I haven't heard from him.
Rodingus?
We'll give him another couple minutes, and then we can start. Oh, he just got on mobile.
Oh.
Yeah, Lou's got a point.
What? Lou spent literally 105% of the other day just so it's a fair assumption. It's a fair assumption.
It was probably 99%, as the other 5% was spent on flirting with me.
And just because that's true.
Are they cutting out, or is it just me?
Who?
You, whatever.
Me.
Oh, I thought you were going. Oh, I thought you were saying more.
No. If
Oh,
you weren't
it's
on a
not-
console, it might be easier.
I'm on a console, so Elbozo.
Coping, fucking Dino coping. I'm not on a console. Actively on a
I'm-
console.
I'm not on a console right now, actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'd talk more shit to Dino if I wasn't looking at Nate using light mode on YouTube like a psychopath.
I
It's
know,
Kenku
right?
FM default browser. I don't know how to change it. Also, I do use light mode, so
it's so easy.
it's still
Why?
correct.
You're a psychopath.
I would fall asleep if I didn't have light mode. And it's harder for me to read in dark mode.
I'm dating a psychopath.
You should go and just shoot him right now.
Oh.
Save both yourself and him a
Damn.
lot of torture.
You couldn't shoot me, blinded by the light mode.
Yeah.
Go buy a light ring and just turn it on randomly.
Yeah.
Masochist.
Hey Nate, I mean DM.
Hi,
Are we using what does that sound?
Tailspire.
Nox is cruising for a bruising. If Nox dies in real life,
Hey, there he is.
I
Hi.
apologize.
are we gonna
We
need
removed stuff from
Tailspire?
the-
No, likely not.
No Tailspire,
Not today.
bro.
Milo,
right.
why are you trying to dig at the dryer?
Is everyone good to go? Good to start?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All right. So last session, you guys successfully left whatever that place was called. Oh my god, I'm the best DM. I already forgot. Anyone?
Last session, what's the place called? Are you talking about like the realm that we were in?
Yeah. Under
Yeah.
Everdark?
No. It's not Underdark.
No, it's Everdark.
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell, thank you.
Oh, I'm thinking of the city.
Jeez.
What did we do last session? It was 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. But yeah, you guys left the Shadowfell. You returned almost everyone. You returned everyone's bodies, at least. Unfortunately, losing one, but still getting the secret, the Vecna secret, which I will now explain the secrets of Vecna and how they work. So, each of you, I don't remember how the book describes it, but I'm pretty sure you, as a party, have each of these secrets. So I know each of you, like, individually kind of got the secret, but you can spend the secret, you utter it into the universe, basically, and it gets consumed. And your entire party gets advantage on all d20 checks for the next 1 minute. But I will
Oh wow.
remind you, or let you know
Damn.
ahead of time, that you can use them later for different effects. So you don't necessarily want to just use them all, if that makes sense. Like, you could save them, and it'll be okay.
Now, is it 1 minute in game time or 1 minute like
In game
real
time, yeah.
Okay.
So basically an entire battle. I mean, minutes are usually under a minute, or battles are usually under a minute. I think each turn is 5 seconds.
6.
6.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 turns. That's 10 turns for everyone, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that is how the Vecnan secrets work. You cannot utter them to other NPCs though, or else they lose their effect. So I know Crag was talking to me offline a bit about blackmailing the Lord of Neverember with the secret that you guys got, that he may not necessarily have any rights to being the king.
The throne.
Yeah. So if you utter it to any non-player characters, you will lose its effect. And I believe you have 3,
wait,
right?
can we use it and then blackmail him?
Ha!
Probably.
Or do we just like forget the secret after we utter it into the universe?
I mean, Nate said any, so like I don't know.
Oh yeah, you do forget it. Sorry. You do forget it after using it. The secret is gone
Okay.
from the minds of every character in the party.
What if we write it down?
Then you'll be like, well, who the fuck wrote this down? I don't know.
It would just look like my handwriting.
Who has this doctor's script here? So that's how Vecna secrets work. And then you guys went on your merry way. Never Ember was very thankful and gave you all an abode. And I think in chat you guys were all talking about having like roughly a few months of time before getting teleported, I guess, to the next chapter. So why don't we talk about what you guys did? I mean, we talked about it in chat a little bit, but maybe we can go around the room and remind everyone individually what you were doing. And you can even roleplay some scenes you would like, or if there's any adventures you guys would like to go on real quick. I mean, we can... I'm kind of hoping this could take at least part of the session, so... yeah. Do we want to start with whoever? Or I can pick
Sure.
someone?
You should pick from the class.
What's that
Roll
blue
a
pick?
dice.
I'm partial
I
in hearing.
feel like all of your
Yeah, or let
guys'
Lou
stuff
pick.
is connected to each other, and your bird just went off on his own.
Okay, let's start with
Just-
your bird then.
Make the house he was given into a shelter and a soup kitchen. Like all y'all said that you were talking to each other the whole time.
I mean, we can go and help out Bird.
I was gonna say, did anybody volunteer at Bird's food
I mean,
kitchen?
Nox would probably help out. She probably would be awful at cooking and stuff, but she can cut up vegetables. She can do that.
I mean, at the very least, Ignatius would probably be very happy to go and keep children entertained while you guys are doing that, since it's a shelter and a soup kitchen.
Yeah.
At most, Craig would probably visit, but not help because that's just not a Craig thing to do.
That's fair.
I think
Yeah.
Drodor would try to help, but he'd do it by making animatronic servants that probably don't always do the correct job.
Do they get a quirky bit at night?
I was thinking the robot restaurant from Jimmy Neutron.
Generally, your funds probably depleted as time went on, unless you
Yeah.
had some sort of benefactor, which, you know, maybe Neverember did see what you were doing and contributed some gold or services, but
I mean,
We probably
I
could have
always
talked
accept
like a
donations,
temple
too.
into helping.
talk to?
Talked like one of the temples into helping.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in a big city. I'm sure that there are temples to plenty of benevolent gods.
yeah.
All right, we can move on to someone else. Maybe Drodor?
So, Drodor's house would not only be a blacksmith, it would also be a workshop for all his crazy inventions and different experiments he would want to run. One of which he would eventually get to so many he couldn't do it all by himself, so he needed some help. And what better than to ask from his friend Ignatius's daughter, Lara, to be his lab assistant. So they are busy making all kinds of things, either between trying new infusions, new machines, also making a few more thopters and animatrons to do some of the basic work around the house. His way, any townsfolk that go on by hear the odd whirs and clanks of machinery, as well as the odd explosion or two.
Sounds dangerous.
Yes.
All right. Should we move to someone else? Who would like to go?
I think you should pick from the class.
Ignatius?
Sure. So Ignatius first would have moved his family to Neverwinter. After we decided that that'd be more fun for role playing things than leave them in their little town to just exist. So I'm hoping Nate doesn't kill them all off screen.
Oh,
Damn.
no.
You really don't do that to me, Nate.
Don't put that in the DM's hands.
But so moved them to Neverwinter, where so he and his husband have an armor smith, blacksmith thing. That's what his husband is trained to do. And so he's been training with both at the Temple of Tyr with the knights and any other paladins that would be there, but also at home with his oldest son and Nox, as well as just kind of helping try and get business on its feet and getting Crag out of his hole of dead things by making him go and study with him.
Nice.
Mhm.
Should we go to Craig?
So during the time skip, pretty much the main thing Craig did, which consumed most of his time, was making scrolls of counterspell. Besides for that, he occasionally helped Ignatius study. He visited Jodor maybe once or twice just for like chit chat. And the main thing, besides for all that, was he had his ghouls dig tunnels throughout the entire city that he could get to. Mostly just so he wouldn't have to go above ground and get bothered by people he didn't want to talk to. That's pretty much it.
So you were a sewer necromancer.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, he did end up digging tunnels straight to both of the cemeteries.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for Craig.
All right. Nox. You want to go next?
Yeah. So Nox, she right after they kind of got back and kind of got settled, she kind of disappeared pretty quick. And she came back suddenly with a bunch of different scars and in a bad attitude, and she has no money. She would want to help Drodor as much as possible with tracking down the cult, possibly finding different things going on with that. She would help her friends if they need her, like helping out Ignatius with her children, and learning to sword fight and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And last, but certainly not least, Sharp.
Welcome to the fantastical backstory of a 2-month span of a young man named Sharp. Sharp, in his endeavors with his friends. Don't look at me. You can't do this if you're looking at me.
Don't look at me.
A young man in his endeavors with his friends, abused as a young boy into adulthood by demons. These demons he once called family. He now hunts them. He hunts them in the night to eradicate them from this earth. Demons, poltergeists, ghosts. He hates them. In his journeys to eradicate these demons, he discovers a magical substance, the substance of sulfur, and in which he makes nitroglycerin. Sharp now can kill more demons than ever. His creation spreads across the land. He creates fantastical fireworks and devastating works of art that he can eradicate so many demons so quickly. He becomes obsessed, going mad. Finding going mad, he searches out a surgeon, a medieval surgeon, to find something that cannot be done, but he necessitates it in his life. He needs to become this new substance that he's pioneered. He must become what he uses to kill what he hates. Finding a local surgeon somewhere in this town, they go to work. He goes under for a few hours. This transfusion of sulfur and nitroglycerin explosives into his body fails drastically. The entire office is blown up and charred, and chunks of everything are thrown everywhere in every direction. And Sharp is gone. Sharp is dead. He is amidst the rubble, who knows where. Weeks go by. Everyone kind of forgets about him for a moment because he was a somewhat non-memorable character. But it is what it is. You can't. Not everything can be a home run. Randomly from the rubble, they say, homeless people in the area, as a story, as a legend, something arose from that rubble. No one knows who it was. Now there's somebody new roaming around town. That's a very familiar shape, a very familiar accent, attitude even. They don't claim to be from here. They don't claim to know what's going on. All they know is that they must hunt and kill demons, and they call themselves Boom. Having most of the memories from Sharp, as you can imagine, he now accommodates his friends along their adventures with no prior recollection of his past life. And that is all. The story continues from here.
All right. I just had one question. What did Sharp do with their abode? Same with Nox. I don't think I heard that.
It was left abandoned, at least for Nox. Sorry. I'm Nox now. Whenever Nox exploded, like all remnants of the past life was kind of forgotten. And so that house like lays abandoned now.
Okay. And what about other Nox?
So for actual Nox,
Really Nox.
she would probably go there occasionally, but she prefers to kind of stick around her friends.
Okay. Cool.
You were right. I did soul reading. I soul read the fuck out of him.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, and Dino just kind of soul read you, Friday, about what you might do.
I don't know what that means.
He guessed.
I predicted you.
Yeah? How accurately?
It's fairly accurate, actually. I said I bet it's just Sharp, but he's either like pretending to be somebody else or thinks he is.
Well,
Congratulations, you got 1/50 of his backstory.
All right. Are there any like moments between characters that any of you would want to like deep dive into, or did you have any ideas hearing all of that? I mean, I'm really, up for whatever right now. Like, just let me know, and we'll do something.
Shots?
Shots.
Craig, wasn't there a tavern keeper that didn't want us kobolds to come in and have a good time?
I don't remember that.
I think there was, but I think you might want to get in with a disguise.
What is this? The tavern just keeps telling you that you guys can't. They don't serve your kind
There's a
there.
height limit
Yeah.
at the door.
They just
I
think you're
live-
children.
They don't serve our kind here. And I look at the robots I have with me. It's like, I'll ask them to stay outside. We understand you don't like droids. But no.
Well, we can do a bar RP, or if
Everyone's at the tavern except Drodor and Crag because they keep getting. They keep getting.
I can
stopped at the
accidentally,
door.
I can like end up like crawling my way through a hole from the floorboards or some shit.
I'm kind of curious as to how Ignatius, like how the conversation between Drodor and Ignatius went in his request for a child to borrow. Gotta say, like, can I
am
borrow a
not-
child?
Laurel is employed under my services, and she is learning a vast amount of great knowledge in the anti-wizardry art of making something go boom instead of a fireball. As long as we control it and it's not ourselves.
Ignatius argued with a 17-year-old for like 3 hours about it, and eventually said, "Fine, God, fine. If you have to go, just don't blow up."
don't blow up in the bomb
Preceded
factory.
1 hour later by an explosion, but it was just Drodor that was charred. Everything was fine.
Feel his hair graying.
It, like happened to be a day Nox was helping out. She just like grabbed the grabbed the kid and was like, "All right, we're good. We're good. Okay, you're still alive. Cool. Your dad's not gonna kill him."
Oh, but along the way, Drodor would have one thing. He still has one agenda outside of the cultists that he may interrogate in the secret basement. There's also one prey that had eluded him for so long, something that kept him from greatness so long ago. A green dragon. One that must be smited.
Oh, are we going to kill the dragon? Like, Nate, do you have the Minds of Phandelver book handy?
I do. I would ask if people wanted to go help me slay it.
I mean, I have the monster manual. So, like I said, that was one of the things I remember you guys talking about. Was Drodor talking about the green dragon?
You
Yes,
guys want
one
to
of
go
the
kill the dragon?
Craig wouldn't object.
Nox would be so friggin' down to kill a green dragon.
Or green dragons are evil, right? No, they're
Yes, they are.
okay. Yeah, they're chromatic dragons, so they are evil. Yeah, definitely down.
It's the metallic that are good, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, metallic dragons.
The green
are
one. The green ones are
Bahamut.
specifically more.
chromatic are Tiamat.
Quick
No.
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Has anyone other than you're a bird bought any potions of healing before
No.
we go fight a dragon?
I was thinking that Ignatius probably would have gone and gotten a couple of diamonds for Revivify.
Okay.
Probably made a bunch of holy water. And yeah, probably I also made sure that I had all of the healing spells prepared.
Okay. Because your bird like spent most of their money on the shelter, but I do have 3 healing potions. So just
Drodor
keep that in mind
would.
if you fight a
1,
dragon.
2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I still don't. What do you mean? I've only chosen 7. Sorry, I thought I had 8 spells prepared, like I should, instead of the 7 that apparently I do.
Hmm.
So cool! I get to choose another spell. Anybody have any suggestions? I don't got a
Wish.
lot of options, but you know that'd be pretty great.
Yeah, that's what you should just pick that one. I just asked for suggestions.
That's true. Maybe I should have been more specific.
How much are
Anyone-
potions of healing?
I don't know.
It says 50.
I have to look it back up.
I think this thing says 50 gold.
Mhm.
Does anyone know how old dragons are? Like
A lot.
how old?
Old as
How
hell.
long they take to age? Maybe.
What age of dragon are
Well,
we
it
going
was
to
an
fight?
adolescent green dragon last time. Whenever in the mines of Fandelver, right?
Would you say?
So I
Yes.
think that would be considered a young green.
Yeah, young. But like
I guess it would
wouldn't
depend on
it wouldn't grow to an adult by now, right? Even if it's been a
not
couple
unless
years.
it was like not unless it was like just on the cusp of being an adult.
Yeah, because I think adult dragons are like over 150 years old.
Right.
I think
And then
I'm
what's
not
the difference
entirely
between an adult and an ancient?
probably 500 years is probably ancient at
Damn.
least.
I think it's something like that. It's definitely not aged into an ancient green dragon at this point.
I hope not.
Unless it's some kind of like spell or like time magic shit.
I mean, I'm all down to put a greenie in its place, but if it's that big, hell no.
Whoa!
Why are all of my spells concentration?
Because you gotta think, punk.
Should I just have a warding bond? Ooh, protection from poison. Oh wait, no, it's acid, not poison.
Oh, but as far as Drodor, before we get to this, Drodor would invite everybody over to his his house, black shop, smith, whatever it is, which he would have had hastily turned a work table into some kind of dining room thing, because literally there's a closet that he sleeps in, and the rest is a workshop. It's his house. So he doesn't have much room for the niceties of things.
Stop it. Pull it down. Pull it down.
And he would send an invitation to everyone asking, "There's one thing I would like to do that may or may not help us in the cultist, probably not, but I want to go kill a dragon and prove my dominance to the world."
Oh, Nate, I did want to ask one thing. Would you be willing to let me buy a belt of dwarven kind?
Which one's that?
The one that gives me 1 constitution and a chance to grow a full beard every night.
Oh.
It's the beard belt.
Yeah. In general, I will let people know that you'll be getting a magic item of practically your choice. I mean, it can't be anything, but within reason,
A
very
ring of
soon.
wish.
Okay,
Yay.
cool.
So yeah, you can buy that belt as long as it's not crazy expensive or whatever. But yeah, Crag
I
bought
mean,
something as well, I think, and it's all good.
I'll look into it.
All right. So you all are kind of having like a Witcher moment here. You're gathering up a contract to go kill some green dragon from a couple years ago that Crag and or not Crag, Drodor, and I don't think anyone else was there for, right? Just
Nope.
Drodor. But it seemed to leave a mark on Drodor's psyche. I mean, he really feels like he has to close this chapter of his life.
Just nothing else.
It will be
True.
dangerous. This dragon is battle ready, in the sense that it has fought a group of before, and it has the scars to prove it.
Is it adolescent or is it like a full grown?
That is what I'm trying to decide still.
Here,
I want to say
roll a dice.
it'll be a young, but a little more hardened than a young, because I genuinely don't think you guys fighting an adult dragon's a good idea.
Oh,
Like,
no, not at all.
I mean, this is
DM has
a
no
side
faith?
quest. If we TPK, you can just say, never mind, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
all right, I have no faith, so we're gonna go with adult dragon then, since I have no faith. No,
Oh boy.
we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I like the idea of Drodor summoning everyone. Does anyone's character have any problems going to slay a dragon? I mean,
Not particularly.
they are evil, so
So the only issue would be like how long are we going to be gone, and can I? Well, actually, no, that wouldn't even be a problem. This he kind of does this all the time. Never mind.
Drodor, can you roll an investigation check for me for trying to find the dragon's location?
Yes, I will have sent thopters everywhere to try and find this.
Go ahead and do it with advantage too, because you've had months now to look for him.
29.
Oh, whoa! You-
Oh,
All right.
That's a okay. I got a nat 20 because of the advantage.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You found it near where you guys fought it. Probably within half a day's walk from. I don't exactly remember the ruins that you guys were at in the Lost Mines of Fandover, but I do know that it was roughly within a day's journey of Neverwinter, so it's not too far at all. And honestly, there is a generic bounty to slay any kind of dragons within, 10 days walk of Neverwinter, and that one's pretty close. So Lord Neverember would be very keen to pay that bounty out if you guys were to slay it, or at least chase it away.
Got away once. I'm not letting it get away again. All right. So,
Any other
my
preparation?
friends,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I would suggest we at least, before we go on this dangerous journey, we at least go to the potion shop, check to see if there's anything there that we can use, and then divvy up my machinery upon the best people that are suited to use it.
Wait, I do have a quick question. Does this happen before or after Sharp becomes Boom?
Oh, this is after, so it's been a few more weeks, even more so. So my backstory kind of spans a little bit. We're gonna, with permission from the DM, that's Nate. We're gonna somehow space time this, because my backstory was over the course of a while, closer to a year versus a couple months. So if we want to just scrunch it, or I don't know how you want to do that, Nate.
Sorry.
That's you, Nate.
Scrunch what exactly?
So my backstory, ideally takes the course of a year, instead of a couple months. So
Okay.
I can just scrunch it if that's cool.
Yeah, maybe you were already starting some of it before the cultist adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd be scrunching. That's perfect.
Okay.
Boom recognizes that he is friends with everybody, and everyone's you're just Sharp. Did you change your name? And he's like, I don't know who this is. Who is this Sharp?
They're just like, well, that is
I
something.
didn't know if we needed to do a scene of us picking up Boom. So we're walking out of town and don't want to go slay a dragon, and then Sharp, we haven't seen you in forever.
Who's Sharp? Who you? What? This is what I always wear.
Well, I'm ready to kill a dragon if everyone else is.
Kill a
Okay,
dragon. I
I'm-
would love to.
Very good. Drodor is a little bit sketched out by this, but at the same time, he's had explosions have around him, and he knows that it knocks your brain around a little bit.
Maybe he'll walk it off. Let's take him with us.
Okay. Fine by me. But before we go, well, let's first look at the potions and see what we have there. Otherwise, I have some very good items that will be good for us along this journey.
Mhm.
Figure we could stop at the potion shop and everybody pick up any potions they would like, depending on what the potion seller has.
I'm able to buy 6 of them.
Someone just
Buy
spent
6 of what?
20,000 gold on just healing potions.
Mhm.
You can get some greater.
And it, oh. Do we have anybody that hits as hard as a barbarian here?
I would
Probably
assume
me.
Ignatius.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I
me or
heard my name,
Ignatius.
but nothing else.
Trying to think like, Drodo would be going back to his old thoughts and like, how's the best way to do this? And he's like, his first mind goes to like, can we have somebody fly up and hit the dragon again at Mach 5 from the
What's a
sky?
mock?
I was trying to recreate the blade incident.
The
Oh my
blade
God.
meteor.
I mean, if you haste me again, I can punch it quite a lot. But I would have to be very close to the dragon to be able to punch it.
Ignatius and I can become catapult.
Become catapult.
We just put
That
our
has
arms
to be-
together and just yeet ya.
That would be hilarious, actually. Or like each of us takes one of Bird's arms and just flings him as hard as we possibly can.
Kenku learns to fly.
This Kenku's gonna fly again. The curse has been lifted.
I mean, we could have Crag telekinesis throw somebody at it.
I can only move a person about 30 feet. So yeah, I figured they'd be hitting the ground pretty soon.
That's a shame.
Don't you have the boots of flying or whatever you can make?
I do got my boots of flying, but I like my boots of flying. But for this mission to kill the dragon, I will part with my boots of flying. It'll be very sad. But it'll be understandable. We have that. I also have my gauntlets of ogre power that I can give to one of you. Particularly who's ever going to give the biggest wallop upside the head.
I would assume Bird or Ignatius one would be the most likely to do so.
It either needs to be me or Nox because monks are dex fighters.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I don't have strength. Mine's dexterity.
Even if you punch something really, really hard,
My strength is only +1.
oh,
Ignatius
My
and Nox have
dexterity is
a
+5.
arm wrestling contest.
My strength is 16.
Decided who gets the.
I
I
mean,
also
yeah,
have a
y'all-
16 strength.
you can roll like a D100, and whoever has the highest number gets the gauntlets or whatever they were. Or the belt.
Right.
I do
Scissors.
have a D100.
Roll a D20 then. Determine who wins the arm wrestle.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled an 8. Nox wins.
Yeah.
It's a decisive victory.
The table nearly crushes at the pressure of those two arms.
I'm very impressed by Nox's skill.
Kaboom.
Drodor gifts the gauntlets. The gauntlets of ogre power. Your strength score is 19 while you wear and attune these gauntlets.
I will go ahead and put that in my inventory and put those on.
Yes.
All I can think of is Hulk gloves that kids would have.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Is just terrible
Yes.
plugs.
Drodor was just like, how do I make people stronger? Ah, yes, give them bigger hands.
Are we about
It
ready
does
to go kill the dragon?
I have a potion of invisibility. Potion seller.
That's you, Nate.
Do you have any potions? What potions do you have here? Give me your strongest potion.
Solo.
You would be
I'm
able to
going
handle
back.
my strongest
I'm
potion,
going to
little
pass, really.
kobold.
This one will make you shit everywhere.
I have this little red potion here. I've been told it damages occasionally, but mainly leaves a red dye effect on them.
Oh,
It's red 40.
how much?
Potion
For it?
of red 40.
I can spare 30 gold.
Please take it. I no longer wish to have it on my shelf. It's been staining
Alright,
it through the bottle. I don't know how.
All right, how about 15 gold for it then?
No, you said 30.
Yeah, but you don't want it clearly. I might as well take it. You're getting something out of it.
Fine, I'll take it for 20 gold.
All right, that's fair.
Or give it for 20. Alright, thank you.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The potion seller otherwise just has your typical arrangement of potions. Not too many invisibility if you're looking for them. Maybe one or
I have a
two.
potion of invisibility, so I'll be fine on that.
What are
I'll
you
give
looking
my
for?
winged boots. I was thinking about maybe even a potion of. Well, I was thinking a potion of invisibility since I have the boots of flying, but it's like, oh wait, I already have that, so we're good. So I was just kind of curious what we had. Outside of that, I'll probably buy 3 healing potions.
Just the regular healing potions or greater healing?
Need to actually look at to see what the difference is real quick.
I'll be right back. Cranberry's yelling at me, so I'm gonna go let her out.
Okay.
It's 2d4 plus 2 versus 4d4 plus 4.
I'd say 3 potions of greater healing would be nice.
Ooh. Looking to get hurt, are we? How
Well,
many did you
not
need?
looking to get hurt, but it always seems to find me.
How many did you need?
3.
Ooh, how about 600 gold?
600? Oh my goodness.
Cheaper than the
That's
hospital bill.
that's double the normal price, I'm pretty sure.
Tell you what, these potions are going to. Ooh, you may get a good buck out of these potions for now, but if you don't give them to us,
Are you
there's a good
threatening
chance the
me?
dragons. No, I'm not threatening you. I'm just warning you. Because what we're going to do is we're going to slay a dragon. Because this dragon is only a half days away from here. What's to say this dragon's not going to come here and burn the entire town down?
Alright, roll persuasion.
And if the dragon doesn't come and burn it down, I can just blow it up, and it's all gone. It doesn't. I don't have to worry about your shop anymore. It's fine. It's fine.
I kind of did really bad on that, so I'm going to add Flash of Genius on that
Okay.
to make it a 12.
Yes, I wouldn't like a dragon nor my building blowing up. Alright, how about 500?
I will settle for 5.
Alright, thank you. I also have a supreme potion, or superior. But that'll go very pricey. But just for you, bundle it in with the others, 1,500 gold for one.
My coffers are not that deep anymore, unfortunately.
Yes, well,
So,
good luck with the
for now, I
dragon.
will pass. If I survive the dragon, then by all means I'll come by and buy it.
With its vast horde.
Yes.
Alright, any other prep you guys want to do? Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
So, giving the. So, if we're having. If we are having Nox be the
meteor.
Yeah, if we're gonna have Nox be the meteor coming in, they'll have to take the Gauntlets of Ogre Power and the Winged Boots. Ah, so sad. I won't be able to fly. I like flying.
Oh.
Depending on the circumstance, it could still lift you, but you have to be within 30 feet, of course.
Right. So I can give that. Oh, and for Crag, I will give you an enhanced arcane. What is? Do you use a staff for your stuff, or do you use a book?
I use a book.
Okay, so this is gonna be weird, but Drodor has been working on this interesting pair of what seems like a monocule. But when you hold it up to your eye, it actually seems to read the words even faster for you.
Hmm.
So this is your arcane focus, and it adds +2 to your spell attack rolls.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Wait, it's enhanced arcane focus?
Enhanced arcane focus.
Okay, I'll pull up a tab of that. Thank you.
And since I'm a level 11 artificer, it is now a +2 bonus.
Hell yeah.
Seeing Crag with a monocle would be a really fun sight to see.
You can also put on his bat. It's a good fashion accessory, especially put on this little tiny hat I made.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and also now Drodor has his signature Thopter with him.
What makes it signature?
Well, that is TK.
Okay.
Model 17, the other 16 met an untimely demise.
Well. Should we
Can
start
we go
heading up?
recruit the old druid that was in the area before we go kill the dragon? I don't think he helped us in the first campaign, but
Now that guy can take that freaking note away and go screw himself.
Damn.
I do like him.
Oh. Yeah, that's the one Blahade fought with and struggled with before realizing that that was a wild squirrel and not the druid.
Sounds about right.
the squirrels did quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, it did bite him. Alright, your bird's back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So your journey lies north of the ruins from the place that were in the mines of Vandover. I don't remember the name, but last Drodor was there were dragon cultists basically worshipping the dragon and trying to figure out what they can do to help the dragon. And what ended up happening was they broke into the place, Drodor blew up, killed half of them with that initial explosion, and then slaughtered the rest of them, and then tried to put on one of the cultists' robes to claim to be a cultist for the dragon. It kind of worked, actually. The dragon went back to its tower, and then they went and kamikaze blade into him. So they gave him a potion of invisibility. They gave him flying somehow. He was a
I
barbarian.
think we had a potion of flying or something like that, because we then had to retrieve his floating unconscious body.
Yeah, the dragon knocked him out, and he nearly died, floating into the sky.
Yeah.
And that's when the dragon flew away, after you guys had like one round with it and nearly killed it. And now Drodor has heard that a very similar dragon, a little older now, but has scars on it. And it has to be the same one. Alright, any other preparation as you travel there?
Nope, not for me.
Okay.
I have all my stuff ready.
You do end up having to camp before finding it, but you guys are so accustomed to traveling around Neverwinter and camping and everything that you don't even need to roll or anything. I mean, what could possibly happen, right? An owlbear walks up and you guys kick its ass in like one turn.
Owlbear meat.
And then, yeah, grab its owlbear meat and carry it for years on end. Just
I mean,
Drodor
owlbear
things.
meat.
Yeah.
I feel like that happens in every campaign for everybody, though. I've done that before.
So after camping out and making your final stretch towards where you hear the dragon was, you do see the land start to ramp up towards a hill in the forest. And through the tops of the trees, you do see like a thin pillar of smoke. And yeah, it's a good indication that the dragon is at the top of the hill. So you're all about 60 feet down the hill. It's a bit of a foresty terrain, so you can't quite see it, but you know it's up ahead. Based on Drodor's like Thopters or Crag's bat, there is a huge creature up ahead.
That's him, all right. That stupid son of a bitch who got away all those years ago.
Nox rolls a red, what looks like a red coin across her knuckles. So what exactly is the plan?
So, the last time that we had great success with him is that we sent our barbarian hurtling into the sky with a potion of flying, which we can mimic with my jet boots. But we also had them invisible. And then they turned off their ability to fly and came down like a meteorite and smacked it in its back. It was quite astounding. No.
So we're going to turn Nox into a projectile.
Well, I mean, it seems like a really good idea to me, at least.
Don't worry, Nox. I have, as long as I'm still alive, I have Revivify.
It's alright, I have a decent experience with dragons.
Oh, very good. Even better. I mean, if anybody else would like to have other ideas, I mean, we don't have to hurtle one of our friends like a meteorite at somebody. We can always do the old-fashioned approach of just wailing on it from the face.
Okay, so are you gonna give me the boots, or are you gonna try and carry me like some jet-powered backpack?
Well, I don't have the gauntlets that'll make me strong, so my thought process was making you as strong as possible to whack it upside the head. Because I'm also going in as the more shooty side of things, since I don't have my flying boots to get in close.
The ground starts to rumble as you hear the creature
Oh, shit.
moving. And
Oh.
kind of, you can hear a yawn in the distance, like it's just waking up.
Shit. That goes down real surprise.
Nate, are my
Well,
ghouls
Yes,
with me?
yeah.
Could I have smuggled them out?
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
Must the ghouls go everywhere?
I imagine they carry Craig everywhere.
Yes.
Crag just has like a what are they called? Where like
I know what you're talking about,
like
probably.
the little like chairs that are like on like sticks.
Yeah. It's like a throne, a roaming throne.
Mm-hmm.
How many ghouls do you have, Craig?
3.
Okay.
Are you talking about a palanquin?
Yes, a palanquin. Thank you. My brain kept saying palisade, and I knew that was wrong.
Ah. We could have Ignatius, like, throw me in the air so I can kind of get, like, a downward strike on it.
Well, if you were flying all the way up, you could just turn off the flying and just whack it. Or actually, would we want Ignatius to go in flying and be all up in its face?
If we can get above it, I can get my ghouls to jump down onto it.
True. That's a lot for one person to carry.
if you just want from the top, I can Misty Step above it.
Hmm. True.
Also, Misty Step as well.
Mr. Boom.
I was going to use a haste on Nox, so you should be able to, more likely,
Mr. Boom, at
kill
your
it quickly
service.
and not die.
The trees all suddenly bend as a rush of wind falls over you as you start to hear its wings flapping.
Oh, shoot. Take cover!
I'm guessing we're all gonna hide for a second to make sure it's not.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is it nighttime or is it
It's
nighttime
currently
or daytime?
not quite noon, so morning-ish.
Okay, dokie.
Can you all roll stealth? If that's what you're trying to do.
I've got a 9.
Go ahead and just yell them
On
out.
stealth rate.
23.
Yeah, I have disadvantage
Wow.
on stealth.
21.
Out of 17.
Watch me roll a nat 1.
15.
A 15 and a 7. So 7.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No, you all did fairly
I
well
am not stealthy.
stealthing as a group. It is not flying into the air. It's seemingly just flapping its wings and kind of stretching them after waking up. And it does not seem to detect your presence yet.
We
I
should also
mean-
find a way to keep it on the ground.
The kobolds and I can go and distract it while Nox gets in position, and I don't know. Boom.
I can
I'm not
intentionally attack
entirely
its
sure
wings.
what's going on with that. Could be behind the dragon and perhaps ready to blow it up from that way.
What is the size of the dragon? Is it technically considered to be huge?
Yes.
Okay. I want Craig to turn to Drodor. And I want to say I can technically hold it down up to 10 minutes. Providing it doesn't escape me with strength checks from my telekinesis.
You can hold that thing down?
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Until the end of my next turn. So I can give y'all a free turn of just a wailing on it.
Huh.
I would think that's entirely worth it.
You hear as
You need to get close.
That
fast.
seems.
you hear as it starts taking steps, rotating in your general direction, and it calls out, "Is somebody there?
We can respond. can
I
speak or comment.
hear you." And it starts flapping its wings again.
You guys, I'll go to the left. I'm gonna go to the right. I have history with this son of a bitch.
Wait, hold up. I can hold it for more than one round. I can hold it up for subsequent rounds. I have to use to maintain kinetic grip, so I can technically hold it for 10 minutes, providing I succeed all checks.
Again, why don't the three of us come? Nox, or I guess Bird as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I knew I was forgetting somebody.
I'm here.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
No, it'll be
So,
focused on
we
me, and it
have-
knows me. But it doesn't know about all of you.
It starts the flapping of and the wind and everything hitting you guys is getting stronger as you realize it's about to take off.
Everybody, go hide and stealth off into this direction. I'll go the other way. Dreador points towards like the north side. with like
This is
the
part of the
brush
reason
and everything.
suggested I go first.
Do
You
what?
guys gonna stealth again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me. Drodor, are you stealthing it as well in another direction?
No, I actually walk out into the open like, here I am, you old bugger!
Okay, what are the rest of your rolls?
I'm just gonna roll Rotor so that I don't alert the dragon to where everybody else is.
Okay. I heard you're a bird. Anyone else?
I just kind of
Stealth?
23.
17.
Okay, not bad. Alright. It does start flying, just maybe 10 feet off the ground, not very far, hovering over the trees. And it sees Drodor, and it says, "You.
Yes, me.
I have the scars. That pain when I see you. And now, I'm hungry." And it's gonna dive towards you. So it actively
going
starts
to-
flying towards you.
Okay.
You're currently 60 feet away. It has a speed of 40. So it is flying towards you swiftly. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Its speed in the air is 80. Oh god. Yeah, it is approaching you very quickly. In 2.5 seconds.
So I'm actually going to cast Reduce on myself, as it's like right above me when it's going to like clamp down on me. So I shrink and just dodge out of the way of it.
What does
Or how
Reduce do?
is it going to like crash on the ground?
It halves his size.
So, does that make him harder to hit or something?
Mhm.
What does
The
it say?
reduction decreases its size by one category from medium to small, for example, until the spell ends.
But it doesn't.
Okay, maybe it doesn't help that way. In my mind, it worked that way, but maybe it actually doesn't work that way.
You can maybe try to dodge it. Let's see what it rolls. Okay. It rolled a 28 to hit with its bite. So you, with advantage, try to do like a acrobatics or something to try and
Okay.
reduce, and then I don't know, reuse, recycle. Just start
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
start doing flips and shit as mini Drodor.
Okay. I'm also going to add a flash of genius to this to make it a 19.
19 total.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it bites you. You do nearly get out of the way, but you actually get caught in its teeth. Like instead of like going in its mouth, now you're like caught in its molars almost.
Not sure if this is better, but
All right. So
Like
give me,
Zazu in Lion King when he's stuck in the cage.
give me just a moment. Dice, where are you? What am I looking
Where
for?
are you?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? That was shitty damage. Oh, there's more. Hold on.
But wait, there's more.
Okay, 14 piercing damage
Oh, that's not that bad.
okay. Not too
and
bad.
6 poison damage. Uh-oh.
Hi, this is Jamor, and a little thing that I love about
Jamor?
the spicy honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich.
I didn't know the dragon
I
had
do
a
like
name.
this
Sandwich.
display.
It smells like chicken sandwich in here.
Why it's spicy?
Did you get the 14 piercing and 6 poison?
I did.
Okay. And it has bit you. Now what do you... we'll go in for a claw attack on Ignatius as well, since you're right there. Let's see.
Okay.
14 to hit. I assume it does not.
No.
Okay. The rest of you, why don't we roll initiative unless you were doing
Yeah.
something in that exact moment?
Natural 20.
Whoa! Anyone else get above 20?
Oh my god. I think Nox is cheating, dude.
What happened?
I also got a nat 20.
Okay, I
your
assume
mod?
Boom is higher Dex mod.
Yeah, he does.
Anyone else above 20? That's awesome. All right, 15 to 20.
15.
I don't know if I
Uh,
needed to roll, but I got an 18.
Yeah, you can
I
roll.
got a 17.
So Ignatius, and then Craig, then Yurbird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and last Drodor. What did
Makes
you get?
sense.
What did you get, Drodor?
Ought to give me 1 second, cause I stink at this. Gosh dang, where's that stupid initiative? At the Dex.
Yeah, it's just Dex mod normally.
Ooh, 19.
Oh, okay. I need to
Why
redo
are
my
we
list.
using all of our good rolls on this?
I didn't. I rolled a 10.
Good job. Save your 20s for damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll save my 20s for my punches.
Punch it harder!
Okay, Boom. What are you doing, Boom? You just saw Drodor get real tiny, and then like chomped up like chewing gum.
He's little.
And
He's
spit
like a little
out.
nerd. He's like a little. pack
Yeah,
of
little
nerds.
nerd. The little nerd got chomped on.
Well, I don't think that was part of the plan, but this sure is. And you see his Boom like whips off his trench coat, and he is just lined with dynamite, just sticks and sticks of dynamite. Like nobody needs to be smoking right now. He is an
You're fighting a
active
dragon.
risk.
How close is he to Nox?
You know. So
Crawl in its mouth.
off of his left thigh, he pulls a stick, like a barrel-sized wad of dynamite. He pulls a little match out of his pocket, lights it, and then goes to lob it.
Sure.
Lobster at the
Lobbed.
dragon. How far in the air is the dragon at this point? Or I guess he's on the ground.
Yeah, it's like 5 feet in the air. It's
Okay.
not very high at all.
Have your dragon make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
That
14.
was a fucking acme.
14. So he takes 10d6 damage.
10d6.
10d6.
You even want to roll that?
Yep. It's gonna be nothing. I bet you. I bet I rolled minimum damage. I rolled 47.
Wow.
47.
I have another one of these too. I have a Sharp has sorry. Boom has exactly 2 of these.
Okay. You can throw it again. Another one.
No, I'm not. No. So you see Boom just lob this comically large fucking bundle of dynamite at this dragon, and you're like, yeah, that can't be too bad. And then it explodes, and it is incredibly disproportional to the quantity of explosion as you thought it was going to be. This is like some wicked mad turbo dynamite, just insanity stuff. And
There's a mushroom
he goes,
cloud.
"Yeah! Woohoo! Look at that! Woohoo!" And then he just throws a knife for his next one.
Okay.
And then a knife.
Yeah.
Hmm.
27 to hit.
Yes, it's
9 damage.
okay.
And that's all.
All right. That was wow. Nox, you're up,
Explosion!
and your ears are
Follow up
ringing.
that? Jeez, I have to follow that up. Oh my god.
This dragon has like 400,911 HP, so we got a while.
Whoa.
Sorry, we're in the same room. Okay. So, I thought I knew what I was going to do, but all right, fine. I am going to try and disarm it. I have a disarming attack because of my maneuvers. I'm going to try and make it drop Drodor.
Okay. He's not really. Sorry. He's not really grappled, if that makes sense. He just kind of like took a bite and then Drodor fell out.
Okay, I thought he still had him. Like I thought he just had him in his mouth.
No, it's all good.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna just attack it then, like normal. So I'm gonna do this 3 times. So I'm gonna just try and roll attack 2 hits
Mm-hmm.
3 times because I have 2 weapons, my main hand and my offhand. So I'm gonna just roll those attack 2
Sure.
hits real quick. Okay, I got 14 plus 8 and then 13 plus 8.
Yeah, that
Oh.
hits.
I'm gonna hope that those hit.
Yep.
And then look at that.
Give me a second, guys.
One
I am
second,
getting a
can you
call.
confirm?
I will be
I
right
rolled-
back.
Sure.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 17 plus 8.
Yep. These
And
are
I-
more hits, right?
Yeah, these are 2 hit. I'm just gonna roll
Right,
the
right.
2 hits until
Okay.
I miss something, just
Sure.
to make it fast. And then 17 plus 8 and then 5. So that one doesn't hit.
Okay.
So for the first one, just a lot of numbers. So hang on, I need to pull out a calculator. That was 20 damage to the first attack.
Sure.
So for all 3 attacks, I hit everything except for 1 on my offhand.
Right.
The second attack was 21.
Okay.
Nate, you do crits if you just roll double dice, right?
Yeah.
Need more dice? How many dice do you need? Nope, too bad. Roll them for you. Never mind, you roll them.
Hot second.
She's working as fast as she can.
It's okay.
That one was 30.
Whoa.
Final attack, I only hit with my sword.
More Cheerios.
That last one was 19.
Okay. Yeah, it did not like all of that damage. Holy shit.
Yeah, thus ends my turn.
You're supposed
sorry.
to follow that up? Does way more damage?
It didn't have nearly as much flare. I mean, there was
Yeah.
plenty of fire happening because it's a fire sword, but
Mhm. Anything else on your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, those-
Something I kind of forgot was its frightful presence. So, all of you need to make a wisdom saving throw for me as you start fighting this thing.
All right, so I have Nox there to vouch for me, and I promise we're not just cheating off each other. I got another 20.
I swear to God, we're not. This is wild.
It's
I'm
okay,
losing my
yeah.
mind.
And then Drodor is near Ignatius, right? So, Drodor, you get a bonus. I think it was like +3 or something.
Okay, cool.
And then
I rolled a set.
I don't think Nox is quite in range. Maybe. I don't know.
Dragon range.
No,
Good.
you guys were off stealthing, so you weren't in range of Ignatius.
I got a
You-
15.
Okay, anyone who...
Sorry, what happened? I missed.
Oh, wisdom saving throw right now. Frightful presence of the
Oh,
dragon. So Drodor got a bonus. What's
wait.
your bonus?
Is it to be afraid? Because if so, if Drodor is close enough to me to get my bonus, he's also close enough to me to be an Aura of Courage. and is immune to being afraid.
Frightened?
Yeah,
Yep. Okay, cool.
can't be frightened or
Nice.
condition. This is active as long as it's in the same thing as aura of protection.
And then Nox, you'll have advantage on this for reasons.
Okay.
All right. So did anyone
It was even worse.
fail DC 16?
Me.
I got a 15.
Okay, Nox and Eurobird.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like right next to it. Where is Ignatius exactly?
Wherever Drodor is like at its head.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I'm
was
back
trying to
towards
think.
wings. I guess that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's very big. So how close do they have to be, Ignatius?
10 feet. I don't get the expansion to 30 feet until level 18.
Yeah, I don't think you're quite in range, but it is very
Yeah,
close.
I'm just outside.
Um,
I was
I
in it when
can-
I started, and then after I finished, I'm outside of it.
Drodor, what?
Nox, what was yours?
My save
Yeah.
7.
Your bird was
Yeah.
close. If you need one close.
So I'm gonna look at Eurobird and like I can see them getting scared. And I'm like, Eurobird, don't worry, we got this. Add +4 to that.
Hell yeah.
All right, your bird is not frightened. But Nox, even though you're probably the one with the most experience with this kind of creature, something inside of you, I don't know, seeing one in the wild, I'm not sure. You can explain it however you'd like, but you do become frightened of it. So you need. Technically, you shouldn't have had that last turn, but we'll move it on from here on. That you need to
I'll
make
just
another
imagine that-
throw at the end of your
She
next
did
turn.
so much damage
Yeah.
she scared
Right.
herself.
Yeah.
I think let's just to make it make sense. I was near Ignatius in the beginning of my turn,
Okay.
and
yeah.
then I left that circle at the end of it.
Okay, we can do
Like
that.
a look of sadness, loss, and then fear kind of crosses her face.
And then everyone else is okay. All right, cool. The dragon will be pissed off. It is bleeding badly. It looks like new scars are going to be formed after this. That's for sure. If it even gets away. It yells, you had more? Who are you? And then he's going to kind of move in a position. He will take a attack of opportunity from not Ignatius, sorry, Nox. He's gonna move in a cone direction. So Nox, if you can take another hit or attack of opportunity.
Fuck yeah.
If you choose to. Funny.
Modded 20. To hit.
All right, yeah, that hits.
14.
14
100.
damage. Okay. All right, it will use poison breath, and it will hit everyone. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. In response to this, can I cast Absorb Elements?
What is that? Did you already do a reaction this turn?
Oh, I did do a reaction. Never mind.
Okay.
I rolled 19.
8?
I rolled an 18.
Can it be
Which save was
counterspelled?
this? Con save?
Yeah.
You're asking if it can be counterspelled?
Yes.
I don't believe so. It's just
I don't think it's a spell.
I don't see it saying it's a spell.
Alrighty.
It's not
Uh,
casting it.
let's see. I have advantage. I have an 18.
I also have an
Okay.
18.
Oh my god. So the DC was 18. So a lot of you just got very lucky there. That's awesome.
Damn.
So that you will all take half damage. Okay, so DC 18. If you got 18 or up, half damage. The total damage is 58 poison damage. Did Boom die?
No.
But he's here.
I am immune to poison.
Nice.
What's your HP?
Wow.
Cool.
Wait, how much damage was that again?
58
24.
total, so 27? Wait, no. I can't math.
29.
29, thank you.
And then do I have that again for being immune for me? Or how does that work?
You have poison immunity, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's total 58, but if you save, you take half, but you don't take any. Because you're immune, right?
Oh, I don't take any. Okay.
Yeah, immunity is none. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I mean,
You just
makes
look
sense to
at it
me.
and you're just gonna off.
It's not resistance, right?
No, it says under immunities
Okay, cool.
because my purity of body.
And then it will take a tail attack to Drodor.
Ah, shit.
Does a 21 hit?
Does not.
Whoa, what? Alright.
I blocked that son of a bitch.
Alright, you see Drodor get hit with the tail, but it's like his little, I don't know, tic tac size just blocks it. Full stop. Alright, Drodor's turn, speaking of.
I'm gonna look at square in the eye and I'm like, oh, so you like the breath attacks? Well, so do I. And then I'm gonna fire a lightning bolt out of my mouth.
Oh.
What?
Just like Godzilla, just. So it has to make a DC 16 Dex saving throw.
Okay. 8. It fails.
Oh, it was not prepared. So that's 8d6 lightning damage. Let me roll that real quick.
Damn. It will use its legendary resistance to succeed this one.
Oh, okay.
So does he still take damage? Or
He'll take half.
okay. Yeah, go ahead and keep rolling then.
Okay, so that is so it's 32 on the dice. So that would be 16 damage.
Okay.
Unless he has resistance to lightning.
Nope. All right.
I'm not done just yet.
Okay.
TK! Web this bastard. And I'm going to. So here's a fun thing I discovered with the homunculus servant and the spell storing item. Because I can equip the homunculus servant with my spell storing item, and I can use the bonus action to make it use an action on the item.
So what are you doing?
It's gonna do a spider web. I'm TK, be Spider-Man. Shoot him with your spider web. Okay, so I'm going to cast web, and I conjure a mass of thick, sticky webbing at a point of your choice within range, and the web fills a 20-foot cube. So since he's like half hovering off the ground, I'm gonna try to grab one of his back legs and just bind it to the ground.
Okay.
The webs aren't anchored. Okay. From the point of duration, the webs are difficult terrain and lightly obscure their area. Each creature that starts a turn, the webs or enters them during its turn must make a DC 16 Dex saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the web or until it breaks free.
Okay.
And the web is flammable.
Oh. All right. Anything else?
Nothing. Oh yeah, and if it becomes restrained, it has to make a strength check to break free.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
All right. Getting tangled in the webs, it will make a legendary action to do a wing attack. So it will start beating its wings hard, and everyone within 10 feet. So I think that's just Ignatius and Drodor. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
That's a 6.
That's a 17.
You both fail.
Or I guess it's a 9.
How bad did I fail?
but-
19 DC.
I'm gonna use my brain power to make myself do a back flippity flip and add 4 to it.
Okay.
Ooh, fashion genius.
All right, Ignatius, you take 11 bludgeoning damage, and you're knocked prone.
Is it non-magical?
Yes.
Okay. So 8.
Wait, so it didn't get trapped, or it is trapped and it's just flapping its wings?
It is flapping its wings, and it does fly into the air. It manages to break open the webbing. This move, since this is a legendary action, it never started its turn in the first place. So it's allowed to fly up to half its flying speed, which again, it's difficult terrain because of the webbing, but it does fly up out of the cube of the webbing. So it
How
is
many
now
legendary
20
actions?
feet in the air.
How many legendary actions does it have?
I will not say. You don't know.
Wow.
It currently has done a legendary resistance, and this wing attack does cost 2 legendary actions. So it's done 2 plus 1 legendary resistance so far. Okay. Then we'll move on to Ignatius. You are knocked prone, and it is 20 feet above you.
Get up, my friend, get up.
Yeah, I was gonna say how. What do I need to do to
You
get
just
out
spend
of
half your movement, I think, to get up.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I can do that.
All right.
Okay, so I stand up. And Misty step action or bonus action. I'm going to Misty step on top of the dragon.
Okay. You have no issue. Other than your footing might be a little unstable at first. Being on its back, or I assume on its back, right? You said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab it.
Okay, go ahead.
Hopefully this works. I doubt it. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Didn't think so. Oh, I have 2 attacks. Let me try again.
Okay.
I forgot about that. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And I'm also gonna go ahead and just divine smite it.
Sure.
Close. Smite.
You little smack bitch.
So I need a whole bunch of d8s. 1, 2, 3, 4 d8s. That is 14 damage.
Hey. Yeah, the dragon's not looking too good. It's kind of similar in the range that you guys had it last time before it flew away. And it's looking like a little worried as well. Like it might try to fly away soon.
No.
Drodor's getting very excited.
And is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Can
I
you
don't have anything
make
else I
an
can.
acrobatics check for me? as you have
I'm gonna
uneven
fall off
footing.
this dragon and be thrown again. I'm positive I don't have anything. Yeah, I didn't think so. 11.
Ooh, okay. Um, you're kind of bouncing with it, and you're somewhat staying on for now. But I might have to have you make another check very soon.
Okay.
All right, Crag, you're up.
All right, I want to use telekinesis, and since Ignatius is on the back, I want to gently put the dragon on the ground.
Okay, does it have to roll or something?
It has to
That'd be
roll
easy.
a DC 18 strength check.
Okay, it failed. Got a
Nice.
roll a 3.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna put it gently on the ground. How far am I from the dragon? About how many feet?
Probably like 20.
20. All right, I want to get within 10 feet of it, and then I want to use my bonus action. Let me find Draconic Cry, where until the start of my next turn, you and your allies have advantage on attack rolls of any enemy that can hear it.
Yeah. Drodor's done this one. You just start crying as a kobold.
Yep. I'm sitting there concentrating and crying.
And it's like, oh, little dragon, screeching noise. As it reels.
Grovel, power, and big.
Anything else, Craig?
Nope, that's all I can do.
You're a bird. You're a up.
Finally. So you said all attacks have advantage on it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna
Dragons
go up
get
and
humbled to
punch.
All right, go up and punch him.
Okay. First hit does a 14 hit.
No.
Okay. Second hit. 26.
Yes.
So that is 15 damage
Okay.
for that hit. And then bonus action, flurry of blows.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another 26 to hit.
Yep.
So that is 12 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And then the second hit is 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's 10 damage.
Oh. No fucking way.
Yeah.
All right. It is on its
Wait.
last breath.
Wait, my ghouls.
Make yours.
You want your
I-
ghouls
I-
to come in?
Yeah, dude. The cavalry is here. Okay. I want all three of them to each do their claws attack, which is all right. 2d4. Plus 2. Okay, so let me see. The first one is going to do an attack to hit, which will be okay, a 5 doesn't hit, yeah?
No.
All right. A 17 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, the last one got a 1. Never mind.
Oh,
The cavalry ain't there.
So as
He
it's
just
on its
dies.
last, practically dying breath, I mean, it is low as fuck. It screeches out into the sky, begs for mercy, and then the ghouls start running up and start pounding on him, but they can't even break the skin. But you guys have completely and utterly demolished this thing. And before it draws its last breath, you all experience a flash of multicolored light, and the world winks out of existence. Nothingness envelops your senses, though you feel the thrum of magic rushing like an electric spark through your veins. When you regain focus, you stand in a plush, candlelit parlor. A stately woman in blue robes leans towards you, her brow furrowed in confusion and concern, In the blurry background stands a frowning woman in a flowing black dress and a man tugging in confusion at his high crimson collar.
Psychedelic
So
ass
this is
dragon.
exactly when you guys get teleported to the three.
Wait, the dragon ain't dead?
It looked pretty dead, but
Oh.
you're not sure.
God damn it.
Dronor's going to be very upset.
And this is when we'll take a break, as we'll start chapter 2. But yeah, we'll take 10 to 15. And yeah.
Okay.
Okie dokie. I'll be back. Dude,
But,
this is the second time Jodor's been cucked with the dragon.
It was so close, dude. You all took a turn, and holy shit, it almost died in one fucking turn. Like,
I would have slammed it on the ground, but I didn't want to like make Ignatius take any unnecessary damage.
mhm.
You could have. It wouldn't have. I was still pretty good on health.
I'm the one
Yeah,
that I think I was the only one that
I'm
really
not
took any
dead
damage.
yet.
Who has the lowest health? I'm curious how much that poison breath did.
I've got 54.
Left?
I'm down to
Craig's at
44.
55.
I have
I'm
34.
at 29, but I also got chewed on a little bit.
What's the lowest total health is what I'm interested in.
Oh, 112 I got.
81.
Health maximum
Yeah.
92.
80.
79.
I'm a little bit less than a third of my health, 80.
I was out here feeling
Well,
like
that's-
kind of guilty because I was like, oh man, I get to do 50, almost 60 damage. This is going to be really cool. Wow. Awesome. Explosion. Wow. Nox was like,
Did like
nice
60.
try.
Yeah. Or 70. It
No,
was
I think
insane.
they did the math. Nox did 90 in one damage. in one
Yeah,
turn.
it was a fucking lot. All right, be right back.
I have a little bit of experience with dragons.
Just a little bit.
It's because she's a furry. She was going to be a scaly, but she decided to be a. Ow! Did I just hear the Minecraft like wow? Anyone just hear that?
No.
Why are you listening to the Minecraft soundtrack? The Terraria Minecraft. What do you mean? No, what I mean, not what I say.
Dokie.
I'm back.
All right, I am pseudo back.
I am
Okay,
also back.
Mr. Pseudo Bag.
I love that Jimmy Neutron gif. And Terraria noise. Oh my god.
Wait, how many wheezing emojis can we put on the Nux, the furry?
As many as we can.
I think I have a crocodile one. Huh, I got Dofawani.
We go butts in a trench coat. Bum, ba, da, dum, bum, 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 bum. That song unironically gets stuck in my head.
We'll wait a couple more minutes in case anyone isn't here.
I believe we're just waiting on Knox and Friday. If you haven't already, might you want to run ads so people don't get interrupted?
I can't seem to control them right now.
Weird.
Right now it's
Well, that's annoying.
6 minutes away, and for the last few weeks, it won't let me manually run them.
Update Twitch.
I mean, I'm on the desktop, so there's nothing to update. Lou, I'm surprised you're still here. It's got to be like 5 a.m. your time or something crazy. 3 a.m.? Damn.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Time for a Krabby Patty.
This will be on my Twitch VOD and on YouTube, so... Oh, good. Ads are starting in a minute, so...
I didn't know you were uploading these to YouTube.
Oh, my bad. I am uploading these to YouTube.
I mean, I don't care that you're uploading them to YouTube, but I guess now I need to be extra careful that I don't say anything super dumb.
Well...
No, we gotta say something really dumb. That'll make it even better.
True.
The only
Content.
one who watches them is, I think, Dino. Because nobody comments on them other than Dino. And I don't get too many views at the moment. Like, our highest one is... 139. But, like, that's pretty low. And, like, I put up episodes of me playing Satisfactory, just whole VODs of it. And that has 2,000 views for some reason.
Wow.
So,
That's cool.
139 is pretty low. Yeah, all Dino too, like Lou said. Those are all Dino just watching all of them. 139 times.
Constantly going on my
You know,
TV.
you just do you just watch them on repeat?
Love.
He listens to him while he sleeps.
See, this is why his notes are so detailed. This is why he knows what's going on all the time.
Yeah.
What, you guys don't watch back the entire D&D so far up to this point before each session? I'm disappointed.
You're telling me you don't go to sleep with every single session on repeat, just playing constantly while you're trying
All
to
at
go
once? Oh my
I
god.
didn't know they were
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Well, now you do, so start watching, bud.
Cranberry. quit ripping up the stuffing even more than it already is.
She wants to make sure that the bat is very dead.
She wants to make sure that
She's just has piles of stuffing that she's just ripping up into smaller bits. It's everywhere.
and like the Chihuahua grounds growl sound could be pretty based if she was. Yeah, it looks like we're just waiting on Friday-Go.
And the ads to finish.
Friday do fall in the shit. You know, Nate, you were like, you should read up on Tasha and all them. And like, I read like one paragraph about Tasha, and then I got sidetracked. So let's just say, in lore, Craig doesn't know shit.
That's a mood. I forgot about it until like 10 minutes before the session started, and I was like, well, time to look at Mordekainen's Wikipedia page.
Bro, why does he look like Doctor Strange but bald? He's also got like that, like the Dwayne the Rock Johnson like or like eyebrow raise.
Yeah.
Nate, every time he finishes a sentence, can you play like a whip sound effect? So it's just like his eyebrow going back up.
I'm pretty sure in his Wikipedia page it said something about how he doesn't suffer fools, and I was like, oh no, he's gonna hate all of us.
Craig is a willing fool.
He shouldn't have summoned us here then.
True.
Kill a
This
dragon.
is on him.
When doing research on these characters, be very careful not to look at anything that says Eve of Ruin on it or the book for fear of spoilers. So just watching out. Hello. But yeah, I was just saying, they were talking about if they did any research or not on these three characters. And if you do, look them up, whatever, just careful not to look at the book stuff on them. So Eve of Ruin, just don't. If you even see it brought up, just try to close what you're reading, because you could get serious spoilers. Okay. Friday? You're robot-y. Am I robot-y? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Sorry, Lou. We seem to be having technical difficulties.
Nate?
Hey, much better.
Yeah, I think we're good here. I think it's just your server. Like, I can even go into the Whispers channel, like, fine, but I cannot go into
Okay.
the other one.
Okay, I can hear you. What the fuck?
Now, Nox says saying that that channel's good now.
Yeah, no. It's still fucked up there.
Ah,
Is that better?
Yeah,
I think so.
I can hear you all now.
Welcome.
I couldn't even
to
connect to the other one.
Nate Domi's server.
Oh, God, I hate him. Are we good now?
I guess.
Bro,
Yeah, I
what the
guess
fuck?
I guess we're on this server now. That was
Yeah.
weird.
Doesn't want us to fucking play D&D, I guess.
Okay. What was I saying?
I don't remember.
We were
You
talking about research
refer-
into the 3.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Okay, right. Yeah, don't see anything about the book, etc. Okay. So, I put some things in the handout channel, which of course now the Discord's broken. Cool.
I mean, we could try to go back here in a
Well,
minute.
we may still be able to see those.
Let me disconnect Kenku, because it's having trouble too.
Maybe disconnect Kenku and we try to join back, just fresh nobody in.
Yeah, someone join with me real quick. Hello? Yeah,
We're
it's
good.
fine now.
It works now.
Okay, if we can go back. Sorry about that.
Is it not working?
It's working now, yep.
Hear you.
To the Eve of Ruin, Dungeons and Dragons channel.
What the
That
fuck,
was
Discord?
so weird.
That was so weird.
Hold on.
I was like,
It
my
really-
stream's fine, so what's going on? Everyone's
I
robots.
thought our Wi-Fi was dying here, and I was like, what the wiggity
That
what?
was weird.
Hey, Straight Shooter's here. Perfect timing. You just missed
Strangers here,
Discord.
Oh my god.
You just missed Discord,
Discord
shitting itself.
Died.
Oh, Vecna did it, yeah. That was lore accurate.
I
And it's 'cause
didn't
you
realize
mentioned-
Vecna was this powerful.
You mentioned knowing the secrets behind what's the campaign. Vecna didn't like that.
So, quick recap of
There's
tonight's
no
session.
metagaming.
The characters have been doing their own thing with their house in Neverwinter when they all get an invitation from Drodor to go slay a green dragon that he had experienced in the first campaign that we did a while back. They did it, basically.
killed it.
Yeah. In its last dying breath, that's when they all got teleported to this mysterious place. And that's where we're going to start.
Oh, real quick. Drodor, you have two scrolls of counterspell from Craig, and Ignatius has one.
Wait.
Craig would have made 2 each, but they take 20 days to make.
Did Crag's ghouls get teleported with us?
No.
Last snack for the dragon.
Oh man.
Man, I don't got my little guys.
You can make more.
True.
We just have to kill more people.
True.
So,
But do they have to be in one piece to be reanimated, or can you like bring them back from the dead when they're not like in one piece because they might have blown up from stuff that makes them blow up?
I
Nukes.
guess I'll have to find out.
yeah, the scary part is Boom kept all his explosives in this new area.
Oh, no.
Dr. Dynamite's in the house.
So, what you see around you is a very bright, luxurious room. It's like a study. And with those 3 figures in front of you, Illustrial, kind of the... Is she an elf? I don't think so. Who would recognize her? I mean, in character here. So, Illustrial, quick recap. She is a very important figure in D&D. She is the immortal daughter of Mistra, the god of magic. And, yeah. She was the High Mage of Silvery Moon, battled demons on the Outer Planes, and prevented the Lich Larlock from ascending to godhood.
And it's Gail's stepdaughter?
Maybe.
The only one Craig would probably know would be Tasha due to her dabbling in necromancy and whatnot.
Yeah, speaking of Tasha, she is an Archmage from Oerth, which is the same plane as Mordenkainen. She is a renowned demonologist and the adopted daughter of Baba Yaga. She is the multiverse's foremost authority on the Abyss, having authored the fabled Demonicon of Igwilv. And she sneers at you all. She says, "You can't be the answer to our wish." And then you see Elestrial shushes her, and Mordenkainen is just staring at you all. And you notice that they're all very exhausted. Like, you were all, I believe all of you were damaged in this fight, right? With the dragon?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
I
all
was
look
not.
pretty. Oh.
I'm fine.
Your bird is fine. Most of you look pretty beat up, and then they also look pretty beat up and exhausted as you're all just staring at each other.
Hi.
Well, this is
Did
awkward.
killing the dragon warp space time?
Alestria
I
speaks
haven't
up. A
heard that.
dragon? Oh,
Yeah, we were fighting a dragon, and now we're here.
It better be dead. I'd be so upset if it's not dead.
probably irrelevant, but I. Well, welcome. You all seem sane of mind, surprisingly. This is the Sanctum, also known as the Sigil Sanctum.
Ooh.
Would you like to rest? You look quite tired.
The rest would probably not be a bad thing.
So in the handout, I also
Hands to
put
Boom,
a.
and he's just tweaking like, yes, arrest, arrest. It's so good.
Dan, bro's literally a borderland psycho.
You all look state of mind. We all look at Boom over here.
So, if you look at the handout, I'll put it on stream as well. What the heck? The Sigil Sanctum map is there. And you guys are in the bottom right section, so like a study area. And you can see two staircases, one in the northeast corner, one in the southeast. And Alestrial kind of leads you on into the very southern chamber, where there's some couches and seats. This is a very clean place. Very bright. Light pouring in from windows above you. And she kind of ushers you all to be at home, I guess. Oh, and Lou is heading out. Thank you, Lou. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Talk to you later.
Hey.
Good luck with decorating Christmas.
Goodbye. Drodor would find a bench to plop down on and take off his helmet and just try to knock out some of the poison that might have been in some of the armor slots. It's like, ugh. Gross.
Craig would probably just sit and play with his bat.
Boom is in the corner actively building a hydrogen bomb.
Knox would
What
go
the
to
fuck?
Ignatius and hang out and be like, only thing I know about these three is they are very, very dangerous. And I was told to stay away from them.
I know they're wizards, essentially. That's about it. Powerful wizards?
Your knowledge extends as far as mine.
Oh, Straight
Hi,
Shooter asks who is Boone.
so why are we here?
I thought I'd ask you the same, but it seems like you're also confused. So, do you have any sort of tie to the being known as Vecna?
Rodor immediately stiffens.
As does Nox. Everyone
Yeah.
probably does.
Greg wants just to like pay more attention.
Hmm.
Why do you ask about Vecna?
Well, it seems your fate must somehow be interwoven with Vecna's.
And
You see,
why do you believe that?
well, he's been up to something, and the three of us have been working for days now, casting a wish spell to eliminate him. And I suppose since it was unable to fulfill the wish, it instead found beings tied to Vecna? I must do further research on this.
So your wish spell basically said, here are the people who will get rid of Vecna for you?
Perhaps. You seem like a good group of people. She looks a little concerned.
You don't seem confident.
No, but I believe in the destinies.
Rodor chuckles a little bit and just kind of like, so if you guys are trying to find Vecna and it brought us here, well, do you have us anywhere to pit us against Vecna right now, or do we need to go find him first?
Sorry, ad.
Fucking Kenku FM.
What was the
Those
question
literally
again? I'm sorry.
mutual ads.
I had a vision of whatever the fuck that was. Got distracted.
If three of the mightiest spell weavers in all of the realms got together and cast a wish spell and we came here, obviously we need to find a way to get to this Vecna and finally put him out once and for all, as well as all his followers. Where would you say we go get him?
I haven't the faintest clue. I mean, our main goal was the wish spell,
blow
and
up.
now we're gonna have to figure something else out.
Rodor puts his helmet back on, hits the dampener, screams really loudly for a minute, but it sounds very muffled, and then takes it back off. Okay.
Well, we fought a bunch of their cultists a couple months ago. And then we were sent to Evernight, but then we got back. Maybe that's why we're here?
Ah. You must have heard about the stolen secrets then?
Yes.
You
We
see,
have secrets.
I had been detecting a sinister wave of magic rippling through the multiverse. And I found traces belonging to Vecna. And his search is not only to your realm, but to all realms. It's been some time I've been investigating him and found the truth. Him using stolen secrets from him and his cult, siphoning incredible amounts of power from individuals throughout the multiverse. And the worrying part is, and the reason we're all here today, is I stopped detecting those activities. I believe he's soon going to unleash his power for some sort of heinous purpose. I mean, with the power that he's collected, he could unravel the entire multiverse, cowing all others to his will.
That's not good.
By knowing secrets?
Yes, secrets are a strange magics, but think of all the secrets of your realm, and then think of all the secrets of all the realms, and the power of all that knowledge in one being.
That's a lot.
Nox starts to roll her red coin across her knuckles and is like, well, no pressure or anything.
But the wish was supposed to... And then you see Mordenkainen step forward. Well, I worried that perhaps our wish wouldn't stop one as powerful as Vecna. Illustrial, please forgive me, but I did plan a contingency. Vecna is too powerful to stop directly at this point. However, no power is absolute. I suspect Vecna will be vulnerable while he weaves his ritual. If you confront and weaken him, this chime of exile, he holds up a little chime, white, with various decorations on it, can banish him to Earth. Oh, Earth. Sorry, not Earth. He would no longer be able to affect multiple realms at once. His plan to remake the multiverse would fail. And you see his eyes kind of gleam as he continues. There is an artifact that is, I believe, the only way to weaken Vecna so the chime can be used against him. It's called the Rod of Seven Parts. Unfortunately, its component pieces are scattered across existence. While my esteemed colleagues researched the magic needed to cast a wish spell powerful enough to stop Vecna, I looked into finding the rod's pieces, should we need them. The first piece is deep in the Underdark, somewhere inside a hidden safe house for worshippers of the demon god Lolth. Web's Edge, it's called. Find that first piece of the rod, my friends. The portal on the dais will take you. And he kind of gestures towards the middle of the room where you see this glowy portal kind of shimmering. And
Greg starts.
sorry, a little more here. Once you locate the first piece, the magic inherent in the artifact will point you to the second piece, and then to the third, and so on. The Sanctum's portal reacts to powerful magics, such as the artifact. So as you find each piece, this portal will lead you to the next. No need to use another key. The most recent piece of the rod will suffice. There is no time to waste. Once you've reassembled the rod, we can all confront Vecna and stop his heinous plan. You'll be the heroes of the multiverse. How does that sound?
Sounds good. A little bit daunting. But is there no other... Finding these rod pieces won't be an issue, but is there any way for us to weaken Vecna along the way? The way you make it sound is he's ready to go ahead and take over as soon as tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. Time is of the essence. But we'll need to keep researching here in the sigil. But we haven't the time to go out and get all these pieces. But maybe you all could. We still have to find Vecna after all.
True.
As soon as mention of the goddess Lolth and the deep dark, Craig starts to get extremely nervous. He starts to like fidget around and just looks uncomfortable.
Well,
Celestial starts
The
speaking
Underdark.
up. Sorry to interrupt.
no, you're good.
The sigil is yours, my friends. Feel free to rest, drink, be merry, but time is of the essence, and our resources are at your disposal. And she points back at the study at a wall of magic items, and she says each of you may borrow one of them, and that's where you'll get your magic item to borrow. I believe in the
Where's
destinies.
my ring of wish at?
I believe that this tide of Vecna that you've happenstance fallen into is some sort of destiny. Let us know if we can help.
Is there, by chance, a black robe of the Archimage?
Yeah, probably. We can talk about magic items probably offline. We'll see how far
Okay.
we get tonight. But yeah, just think about it. And
I'm in possession of 2. Are you sure you want me to have another one?
I'll just take hers. I'll
get
get
a-
a ring of wish and a staff of
He
wish. I
says
don't
in
mind,
echo.
honestly.
just 2 wishes.
Oh no, they regurgitate constantly. Yeah.
No, it should be fine. I'll have to check over the magic items at some point. But yeah,
Oh,
a
we can
third
chat
one
about
is
that off
fine.
game.
A third one should be fine.
Bruno already has 7. What's the
Boiled.
difference?
As long as you have the ability to attune to them.
I'm sorry, you're muffled.
Um, are we gonna hang out for a bit, like take a rest?
Please.
So let me real quick. The current area you are in, plush antique furniture, including sofas and footstools, are arranged here. To the north is a grand staircase. To the south, a garden of ferns and flowering plants grows around a raised marble dais. And then over in the study is called the workplace or workspace. A desk covered in paperwork and books sits in the middle of this work area. Nearby are curio cabinets filled with magical trinkets, everything from necklaces and brooches to sparkling stones and shoes. And then off to the western side is the library. Gleaming floor to ceiling bookshelves filled with leather bound tomes wrap around the sanctum's west end, while marble pillars hold up vaulted ceilings to the east. Spiral staircases in the corners lead upward. And Illustrial explains that each of the spiral staircases lead to a bedroom. 3 of them have been designated to the 3 wizards here, Illustrial and her wife Melania, and Mordenkainen and Tasha, as they all research here and live here for a bit. And the 4th bedroom can be used for your party.
Well, where are you gonna sleep?
Are you talking to
That will be fine.
your party?
Yeah. More of a sarcastic thing. But
Yeah, I caught that. Nobody else.
Well, I'm first going to go read through some of the books, see if we can't find anything else that may help us with figuring out what we need to know to defeat Vecna.
I would like to go check on Crag.
I will also go over to Greg.
Just kind of go over and sit next to him.
Greg just sits there, just kind of like staring nervously.
And after a long silence, Ignatius will ask, "What's in the Underdark?" Like not in like a like in a not in like a general. We know what's in the Underdark, but you know what I mean.
I don't want to go back. I do not like the followers of Loth. I've had experiences there from when I was a baby to adulthood. I do not want to go back. He just like he you kind of see him just like kind of like move his shoulder blades. Like he just looks like extremely uncomfortable and fidgety. Like he starts like kind of like touching the back of his neck, just very uncomfortable. Um, he will he looks over at Ignatius and he slightly slides down the back of his vestment, and you see branded on the back of his neck a symbol of Loth. True straight shooter.
What is? You're gonna hear like a low growl come from Ignatius whenever he sees the brand. I'm guessing that that's probably not something that could be healed. Nate.
I would imagine probably not. It's been
No.
there for over a decade at this point.
What would you
since
try
he
and
was.
do? Just
Okay.
like lay on hands,
Well, I
or
didn't know if like lay on hands would work
no?
or cure wounds.
No. Craig once he fidgets a little bit and he looks over and he feels like obviously you can like just like see how uncomfortable he is. When I was a child, when I was first born, the first thing I saw was a bunch of drow. They took me from my egg and they took me back to the city. And from there I was sold to a priest of Loth. He he just looks vacant. He just doesn't want to talk no more.
Ignatius is gonna like reach his hand out to Crag and say, and tell him, I promise, whatever happens down there, I will make sure you come back.
I appreciate it. He just doesn't say anything else. He just stares. He
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say meekishly he works his way to the library
Okay.
and just sits there.
As you all start getting a little more comfortable and a bit more rested, Lestriel calls you all to attention. She's like, "You all seem quite capable in the magics. Let's have a quick crash course on where exactly we are." So we are in the sigil, and magic works a little strange here. So out of character here, real quick, I'll let you guys know. Most of this isn't going to affect you, but she will explain all the rules real quick, and you can ask me later, or I can give you a screenshot in case any of these come up. So, anytime anytime an effect would banish a target from the sigil, treat the target as if the sigil were its home plane. Extra dimensional spaces, such as demi-planes and pocket dimensions, still function within the sigil, but follow restrictions as if they were part of the city. Planar travel, so astral projection and plane shift, fail if used to try to enter or leave the sigil, with one exception, which we'll talk about later. Summoning, so spells, magic items, and effects that summon creatures or objects from other planes, such as a ring of Jinn summoning, instead summons targets from within sigil if possible, or otherwise fail. Effects that summon a specific target from outside sigils, such as Drami's instant summons and Leomund's secret chest spells, automatically fail. Teleportation, attempts to teleport into or out of sigil fail, but such magic functions normally when teleporting within the city. And permanent teleportation circles exist within sigil, but attempts to create new ones fail. If the Lady of Pain permits, which is some ethereal being in this plane that I don't really know about much, the Lady of Pain permits, they can be used to enter the city via the plane shift spell, but not to leave. So yeah, I don't think it affects anything you guys can do yet, but I thought Elestrial would explain all that in case, so you don't get blindsided later, hopefully.
Wait. So is that only with the sigil, like when we're inside of it, or like
Yeah,
when it comes to summoning things?
Yes, in
It
the
was
sigil
was a
sanctum.
plane, right? Or not a plane, but like a kind of like a city plane type thing.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Sigil is
Normally,
interesting.
yeah.
Also, it's pronounced sigil.
Oh, really?
No, it is
Yeah.
sigil. He's correct. It's sigil.
Shield.
No,
know-
it
Sigil,
actually is
sigil.
pronounced sigil. Like,
Is it different than the word?
is sigil, but the name in D&D is sigil.
Oh,
That
okay.
makes my brain hurt. I dislike that. That
I
makes me
don't
not
like
happy.
that either.
Well then, good to not really good to know. All right. But yeah, Sigil's very weird. Normally you can't make portals in or out of Sigil, but the Lady of Pain has mysteriously allowed Elestrial this one. with the dais for reasons unknown. Okay, Drodor and Crag. For the library, you guys can investigate any topic you would like. There are tons of books here on almost any topic you can think of. You'll just have to roll me a d4.
Are there any scrolls?
No scrolls, nothing magic.
Damn.
Just books, just topics. Very rare books though, so anything about the multiverse, I mean.
I rolled a 2.
Okay,
Cool.
you got to tell me what you're trying to think of, or what you're trying to look for first.
I am trying to find, since we're getting ready to go to the Underdark, I'm going to try to familiarize myself more with the Underdark
Sure.
and see if there's any things in this general region that might have like old ruins or something that we could potentially take a sneaky route through.
Well, you don't know where you'll end up through the portal in the Underdark,
Mhm.
so that might be a bit difficult. In terms of looking for more topics on the Underdark, you spend about an hour, but there's so many books. You don't end up finding one within an hour. I think also Crag was over there. Do you want to roll as well? Is there anything you want to learn about?
I want to find, cause it's not technically a magical item, I'm pretty sure, but I want to find a copy of the Book of Vile Darkness, if there is one.
Oh. I have a copy of Vecna's book?
Yes, because there can be copies. It mostly just speaks of Lichdom, if I remember correctly.
That sounds right. I'm pretty sure that's the one that explains the process of like how to become a lich.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Mikey, your mic is picking up something. Sorry. That's a good question. I don't know much about that grimoire. Or copies of it. I might have to get back to you on that one, Dino.
Okay. I mean, I kind of agree with straight shooters. All I'm saying.
You'll likely get the knowledge you need, but
You want to roll a D100, and if I get within 10, or I guess like 10 or 5, I get it.
No, how about Tasha recognizes your prowess in the field, and she goes up to her room and brings down a copy for you.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Be careful with this, little one.
Oh, I know.
And then she winks at you.
Yeah. Craig just scurries away like a little child, gleefully, with the book in hand.
Rotor's gonna follow, just like, what did he get?
Scampers away happily with the Necronomicon.
Pretty much. He's just gonna read it, and it'll make him feel a lot better doing so.
What were those book series called? Like a Dummy's Guide? A
Oh,
Dummy's
maybe
Guide to becoming a lich?
Necronomicon. Yeah. For
Dummy's
dummies.
Guide.
Guide to the Undead.
How to become a lich for dummies.
Yeah, there we go.
Lichdoms for idiots.
Alright, what are the rest of you doing? You're a bird, Nox, Boom. Boom, you said you were tinkering with something.
Off in the corner. If anyone peruses an eyeball, Boom is working on something weird. It looks like something he shouldn't be within like 100 feet of, but it's something. And in a month, he's also refabricating more dynamite in his pockets with just stuff out of pouches and bags. He expended a pretty big chunk. Not that you'd know because it didn't do anything. he expended a lot of his dynamite in that last one,
Mhm.
so he's creating more sticks. He's just kind of going about the business of making more ordnance.
You see as Mordenkainen looks past your way, and he doesn't show much emotion generally, but his eyebrows raise. Vine boom. And, and you see him cast a spell at you, and then start walking away. It seems like there's some sort of...
interpretation check.
What?
Can I make some kind of check to determine what it might have been?
Yeah, try to do Arcana, maybe?
I'm not very
Wait.
good at that, but we're gonna give it a whirl.
Can
11.
how close is Craig to all this?
You're probably like 100 feet away, unfortunately.
Damn, I was like, can I counterspell that?
You want to counterspell Mordenkainen?
I have advantage. Keep in mind,
Still.
my book gives me advantage.
What's the range of counterspell?
I don't know.
Sight.
Because you said Vine Boom, did you not?
Yeah, I said Vine Boom because he lifted his eyebrows.
60 feet.
Damn, I could technically Misty Step with a bonus action and then walk and then.
Well, you're
use my
probably...
reaction.
I guess you're within the couches of the main living area, so maybe you would be within 60 feet. But are you sure you want to counterspell Mordenkainen? The master of the
No.
multiverse?
I'm just dicking around.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Master
like...
of both of these, if you know what I mean.
Alright, so what was your Arcana roll?
11 total.
Okay. You feel a faint shimmer, like a barrier, around your general area, as if things were to go bad with what you're messing with, you would be the only one to reap the consequences.
A blast bubble around him.
If he's still looking at me, I'll glare at him, and then move the shit out of the bubble, and then continue to work on it.
The bubble follows you.
Awesome.
Throws a stick of dynamite as hard as possible, and I'm just kidding. All right.
He's no longer looking at you. He just walked away at this point.
So be it.
Speaking of, real quick, up to the north, up the grand staircase, real quick, is a lounge. Roaring fireplaces are built into the east and west walls of this lounge. Comfortable couches and chairs are artfully arranged before a grand staircase that leads downward. So there's a bit more meeting space up there, I guess. Just wanted to let you know. All right. Sorry, Nox, you're a bird. What are you guys up to?
Nox would probably have made her way to the fire, sit in front of it, just on the floor, and be just kind of holding that red coin and just kind of thinking and kind of just resting, basically, and being pensive.
Okay.
I'm looking at the wall of magical items.
Is there anything
Just
you'd
thinking.
like to look for?
I don't know yet.
All right, you guys have time to think
Anything
about it.
for monks?
Probably. There's a lot of necklaces and jewelry with magics infused into them.
I need to look up a list of stuff.
Nate, can I send you the magic item I want?
Yeah, I'll probably look at it later though, unless it's relevant to right now. All right. So you guys have free reign in this place, and yeah, let me know what you would like to do.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Why am I hearing my voice for?
Wasn't you talking?
Oh, it sounded
What?
just like me. I thought that was me.
No,
sounded just
it
like
was you, but it wasn't you.
Oh, okay,
What
so I
was
was right.
Freddie was
Bro.
trolling. That's amazing.
Wow.
I assume Freddie was watching a clip or something. I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
I want that on a soundboard, dude.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I'm the Kenku. I'm supposed to do mimicry.
Oh yeah,
not
you need a
you.
soundboard.
I need
Oh, that's
the
amazing.
soundboard.
Greg
I
saying,
know,
"Fuck
Treasure
yeah."
wants it as a sound redeem. Oh my god, sign me up.
Fuck yeah. You know what? I'm fine with it being a sound redeem if Nate wants it to be.
It's amazing. Oh. Oh, you're free to make long rests, short rests, talk with the three,
Fuck yeah.
explore this little area, whatever you guys would like to do.
I guess just reading shit.
Cool. I'm
Definitely
gonna
taking a
keep an
long
eye
rest.
on Crag, but also I'm going to try and convince one of them to send some kind of a message home like to my family because I told Ben that I'd be home in like a couple of weeks max, and I want to get lectured whenever I get back in like 3 months.
Whenever you appear at Crag, he's just sitting there in a chair slightly too big for him, kicking his feet, reading like a child.
Just from this gigantic book that's
Yeah,
That could probably eat him and probably looks like it wants to.
True.
Illustrial asks Ignatius if you have anything sentimental to you that you could connect with the person you're trying to talk to.
I mean he's wearing his wedding ring.
Okay, yeah. You see her touch it and kind of murmur a spell, and now you can talk to. Who was it?
His name is Ben.
Ben. Yeah. Now you can talk to Ben with message whenever you'd like to.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, technically, there's just like 3 feral ghouls at this point running around the outskirts of Neverwinter. Because Crag can't.
Isn't it only for the next day though? And then
Well, no, because the moment Crag doesn't recast the spell, they continue to walk around, from what I've
oh,
read.
okay.
So there's
So they're
there's
just
ghouls out
eating
there.
the dragon.
Pretty much.
That's funny.
Dang it, I was hoping we could like skin it and use its scales for something.
That Drodor is very upset he can't do that.
We'll get you another one.
But you can also tell when Drodor's walking around, like his left arm isn't like moving much. He's like, ah, crap.
Tasha walks
He's-
up to Drodor and she's like, "What did that dragon do to you?"
It's not so much what the dragon did. It represents what my friends weren't able to do before they died. Most of them, at least. Killing it was at least the final, I guess you could say, quest we never were able to finish. So it's kind of a memento I was hoping to do for them.
Oh, I think you'll get your revenge one day.
If we destroy the cult of Vecna in all its entirety, then I will consider them fully avenged. This was more of a trip down memory lane and helped, but it still hurts. It's crazy how you can grow up with siblings dying around you left, right, and center through most of your formative life, and then total strangers that you spend your life with for a good portion of it, at least. Just a few months. You can't ever get their screams or their memories out of your head. The cult of Vecna will die by my hand, that I can swear. But I'm gonna need something else bigger to do it. Also, do you have a room I can go and tend to my armor and hive it for this one?
Yeah, she points you to the bottom right staircase. So it's in the study, the southeast corner, and that leads you to the bottom right kind of room that you can see in the map. Yeah, it's a very small room. So a lot of you guys might like camp out on couches and stuff for your stay here.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Jodor's gonna go in there and start tending to his armor for a little bit with the door closed.
Okay. And just a quick recap, the bottom left one with the double bed is Elestrial and her wife. The top left one is Tasha's room, and the top right one is Mordenkainen's room.
Which one's Tasha's room?
Top left.
Mm.
And all of those doors are locked. If you try to go in them.
Now I want to know what happens if we try to go inside.
Do you
I
not
will not be testing
remember
that.
the other door that almost killed me?
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
sorry, that was
don't
out of
want
character.
to do
It just
that
would not do
again.
that. To be fair, I didn't know that door was magic. I wouldn't have kicked it had I known it was a magic door.
I was on your shoulders.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to almost get you killed twice that day.
Jordor, was there any other info you wanted to look up? Or anyone wanted to look up any info in the library? This is also something that I'll say between sessions you can do. So if you're curious about something, or you think your character would be curious about something in the multiverse, let me know. Like, say, hey, I went and researched this topic, and blah, 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 between sessions, and that's all good. So just I guess, opening the floor for anyone who might want to do that. We can also do it offline. I think that'll work pretty well. And you can
I'm
also
con-
discuss your findings with the party when we start a session.
I'm content with what we have now. I'm ready to continue if everyone else is.
Yeah, Nox is not the reading type, so
Rodar wants to know as much as possible because he has a thought that if he can unravel and know all the secrets of Vecna, Vecna's power will be disbanded.
I don't think your bird knows how to read.
Ignatius needs help if we're gonna start studying. That's why he dragged Crag with him.
Are there any picture books?
I don't know if Nox can either.
Roll to see if you can read. Kind of like in Dark Souls. Roll to see if you can do math.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
The answer was none of us could do math.
One thing I could talk about is a couple of you did a lot of research into Vecna over the break. So just let me read a little bit about Vecna's history. That mainly, what was the elf you guys saved? He knew a lot about
Eldon?
this.
Eldon, something like that.
Yeah, Olden, I think.
Eldon.
Give me 1 second here. Feel free to discuss any more about what you might be doing. I need to check something.
I'm gonna go and try and like sneak a look at like the book that Crag is reading, and then just immediately, like you can just like see on his face that like whatever is on that book, it makes no sense to him.
Are you stealthing?
No,
Oh, okay. Craig just shuts
Can
the book when you get
Ignatius
close.
stealth?
no, Ignatius cannot stealth. Here, I'll even roll a stealth check, and if I get above a 15, I will be surprised. A 3.
Yeah, okay.
I roll with disadvantage.
I rolled a 15. The moment Craig sees you like trying to like get close, he just closes it and looks at you.
All right, so here's some bit of lore that Umberto the gnome, right? He also knew a lot about Vecna, and the Eldon knew a lot about planes, I believe. So with their combined knowledge, you guys learned quite a bit about Vecna, especially about one of Vecna's old lieutenants, Kaz, who you've heard about in the past, Kas. So hundreds of years ago, Vecna and Cass were close associates. They were driven men who shared similar evil outlooks. Cass admired Vecna's sadism and thirst for power, while Vecna valued Cass's ferocity and cruelty. By the time Vecna became a lich and the despotic ruler of an empire on the world of Oerth, Cass was the leader of Vecna's armies and the lich's most trusted lieutenant. Cass pledged his life to Vecna, and Vecna gave Cass generous gifts. The Lich created the Sword of Cass for his lieutenant. This intelligent artifact of pure evil was meant to serve Cass unquestioningly, but the sword soon developed other ideas. Over time, Cass and Vecna began disagreeing over strategies to expand the Lich's empire. Convinced Cass was more gullible than Vecna, the sword urged Cass to kill and supplant Vecna. The sword wanted nothing less than full control of Vecna's empire through Cass. Cass finally betrayed his liege when he confronted Vecna in the Lich's Tower. Cass killed Vecna, but before Vecna died, Vecna flung Cass across the multiverse. Cass lost the Sword of Cass in his flight. All that was left of Vecna after he died was one hand and one eye. These eventually became artifacts known as the Eye and Hand of Vecna. In the aftermath of the battle, Cass transformed into a vampire. He became the ruler and prisoner of a domain of dread, a mist-bordered realm in the Shadowfell called Tovag. Eventually, the dark powers whispered to Kaz that Vecna had risen again, becoming an evil god of secrets and magic on Oerth. Vecna's defeat of Cass grates on the warlord's ego. Cass aches to annihilate Vecna. Meanwhile, Vecna has been building his power, though the Lich yearns to finally destroy his former lieutenant. So quite a bit of backstory there for Vecna and his lieutenants.
Okay, so what Ignatius is hearing is that they're divorced.
Honestly,
Lovers to enemies?
I'm going to find a picture for you
It's a pretty
guys
nasty one, probably.
that kind of helps with that theory.
There.
Oops. Okay, I'm going to put a picture in the handout section.
Nate pulls up Vecna porn.
Vecna,
Oh yeah, they were totally there.
Oh yeah, they were.
definitely.
I mean, look at him.
They look so happy.
They're in
John
love.
Vecna on the right.
Yes.
I recognize that white hair. Yippee. He's toe-headed.
He's what?
Toe-headed. It means your hair is so blonde it's basically white.
All right, there you go, Straight Shooter. I have it on stream as well.
ads are playing on stream.
Yeah, well, you're not subscribed.
Well,
All
is
right,
there
fuck
anything
you. I live
after
with you.
Getting rid from.
after after a long rest? Is there anything else to do?
Despite or whatever I've described, like if you want to seek knowledge, if you want to talk about magic items, if you want to talk to one of the three, let me know.
Uh,
But otherwise, you can enter the portal to Underdark.
Craig is happy and ready to continue, but he will be taking the book with him.
I am ready.
Okay.
Nox would lean over to Drodor and be like, ready to end this shit.
Grodor's finishing fastening the last few bolts. Well, the battle's ready as I'll ever be.
Mordenkainen greets you at the portal and reminds you all, remember that this is but the first piece. As soon as you get this piece, you will be returned here, and then that will lead you to the next one. But you will have rest between pieces, and we will continue our research into where Vecna is. Good luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then we are going to edit the timeline a little bit. You guys have already picked out your magic items at this point, but we'll get back to that
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
next session.
Okay.
All right. So
Or do we also want to make this the stopping point too, depending on when people have to get going?
we
I don't know.
can let's go through the portal real quick. So
Okay.
give me just a second. I lost where it talks about this fucking spot. Okay, so you step through the portal, and almost similar to the wish spell where you were phased out of existence and back, you arrive in the dark in a cave. In some sort of corridor with fairly high ceilings, 20 feet high. And there seems to be the end of the corridor and then nothing. And you guys are now in the Underdark.
Can we just, Craig wants to just proceed through out of the corridor, if possible.
So there's the end of the corridor, and then there's the other side that just keeps going. You want to go the other way?
Yes.
Okay.
I will follow.
All right.
Follow hand on hilt of sword.
It is very dark in here, so if you do not have dark vision, you cannot see. Feel free
I can
to
see just
turn on torches or whatever you might need.
Bird, do you need me to turn my sword on?
I can also turn on my sword if necessary.
Everyone turns on their
team it.
swords.
I can make it really, really bright for just like a second. But I can do it a bunch, so it's okay.
I think we agreed that I have dark vision.
Oh, as
Oh,
a
did
I
we?
Kenku.
think I'm okay.
Okay.
So everyone has
Okay.
dark vision. This is such a 5e moment.
Well, so many sources say different shit about Kenku.
Hmm.
I don't know.
It's okay.
I think we just agreed that I have dark vision.
So, are we outside at this point where we
No,
can like
you're in like a tunnel, and the tunnel ceiling gradually gets shorter to about 10 feet, and then it just keeps going. Like you guys have been walking for several minutes now, and there seems to be no end to it. And you, Craig, as a person of the Underdark, or has experience with it, you think that you may have missed something at the end of the corridor behind you. That commonly, the Underdark isn't necessarily what you can see, so you need to like double check things, if that makes sense.
I just do like an
You
investigation
can't just
check.
trust your sight. Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead. So you walk back to the end of the corridor where it stops
Yes.
abruptly. Okay.
Let's see. Give me just a second. Sorry, Dice Cloud is being cringe. It won't let me pull up my character sheet. Okay. So it's investigation, correct?
Yeah.
All right, 24.
Damn. Okay. There is an invisible door here. Something that isn't very common in any of the multiverse. But it looks like the end of a corridor, but you can clearly feel out an iron door 10 feet tall right in front of you.
Can I use detect magic?
Yeah.
All right, I'll use detect magic on the door.
So what does that do again? It just...
Uh, I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. If you sense the magic in this way, you can use your action to see the faint aura of any visible creature or object. I guess it just detects if it's like magic. I don't. It's just
Yeah,
all it
yeah.
really says.
So there is a permanent invisibility magic on this iron door, and the door is sealed with an arcane lock spell.
Fuck yeah.
So you realize someone could probably pick the lock, but it would be more difficult than normal.
Can I do like an arcane thing to try to dispel, just to open it up?
You're gonna dispel it?
Yeah. Can I use like an arcane check to try to like just take away the magic or some shit?
I
Or
think
is
you
it
would
gonna-
need a dispel spell.
You would need to spell magic, I think.
Let me see if Craig has that. I can't remember.
I can
have
try to
dispel
lock
magic.
pick it.
All right, I want to point at the door and look at Ignatius and say dispel magic.
Greg uses dispel magic through Ignatius. I'll use dispel magic where Crag points.
Okay. And what does that do again? It just gets rid of it? The magic on
Any
it?
spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
Hmm.
For each spell of a 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
Okay,
So if
this
this is a 3rd level,
second
it's gone.
level. It's
Okay.
second level,
And
so
then-
it's gone?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
So is it open?
Yeah, it opens and is no longer invisible. And you can see there were different, there was like an alphabet of Underdark characters, Undercommon characters above the door. Some sort of puzzle or lock to get in for others. But you guys have opened the door, and inside, the remains of mold-covered broken wagons and barrels languish in this large foyer. Humanoid skeletal remains lie strewn about, their swords and armor bent and rusted. Something gleams next to the bodies propped along the northern wall. Double doors on the east, northeast, and southeast walls are rusted shut, and a semi-circular chamber that opens in the southwest wall contains a shrine.
Can I do a religion check on the shrine?
Yeah.
28. 19 plus 9.
Oh, the shrine is quite far away. It's not just like within sight, so you're gonna start walking that way.
Yes.
Can I look at? You said there was shiny stuff around the bodies.
Yeah, at the northeast section or the northern
Can
section.
I look
I'm
at
good.
that to see if I can tell what it is?
Yeah, there are rubies on the ground.
That's probably a trap. But I like the shinies.
Are you grabbing them?
No, don't.
Do I?
I'm gonna be real. While you're thinking about it, I would actually start picking them up.
Roll a d2. One you do it, two you
Yeah,
don't.
I'm gonna pick some up. I like the shinies.
Okay,
I'm
roll
gonna
a.
join your bird.
So as you both bend down to pick up the rubies, both of you make a dexterity saving throw.
That's perfectly fine.
Is it?
Yes.
I said that about the charisma one.
19.
14 and what?
19.
You both fail.
Oh shit!
Oh.
So
Fireball.
you both instantly get electrocuted fairly intensely. This was very much a trap. You both take 54 lightning damage.
Holy
No.
shit.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Okay.
As a reaction, can I use absorb elements to try to reduce some of that on them?
Yeah, what's the range on it?
Okay, let me pull that up.
Wait, would I still be in range of
Did we get a long
this?
rest?
Yes, you long rested, yeah.
When you take cold, acid, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. Oh, it's only when I take it. Oh no.
Craig, what were you
Would I
asking?
be within 60 feet? Like, because I would assume this happens right when Craig starts to walk away.
Mhm. Let me check.
Can I reaction counterspell?
It is not a spell.
Oh,
That's fair. I deserve that.
But did we get to keep them?
So after you've both taken 54 lightning damage, your hands reactively pulled away. So you could try again. I mean,
I'm gonna look at your bird and say, if you do it, I'll do it.
Craig wants to walk over him
I'm
and just
not
like
gonna.
Craig wants to
Probably the
walk
smart
over and just
decision.
motion them away, and he wants to use Mage Hand to pick one up.
so what is Nox doing?
Looking at your bird, nodding and backing away.
Okay. Yeah, Mage Hand gets completely obliterated when it touches one.
Can I use identify on one of these?
Why don't you roll investigation? Why don't somebody investigate the rubies?
But I just want.
Can I
want
throw
to
some
use my
explosives
magic.
at it?
17.
Ooh. You detect that there's some sort of trap, but you can't really tell how to get rid of it or what to do about it. You failed the check.
Can I roll as well?
Sure.
I got a nat 20 for investigation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But I
got
have
a
a -1 modifier.
I got a 17 plus 9, so that would
Oh,
be like
shit.
26.
So, Crag and Eurobird realize that they've seen a real ruby before, and these are actually quite fake. And they are magically trapped to release the violent electric shock. And they do not move from the ground.
So they can't be picked up at all?
No.
Damn.
Oh.
I would just say, like, if I could, like, hold it with telekinesis and then place it on something.
I think it'd be a fun thing to put in the jar of vampire ashes, so whenever you get vampire ashes thrown at you, you also get an electrocuted ruby.
Yes, but I wouldn't want to risk it because if Crag was to touch it while touching the ground. Wait a minute. Wait, no. The mage hand never touched the ground technically. It would only have touched the fake ruby. So it would not have been touching the ground to create a complete electrical circuit. So technically the hand should be okay.
You know, it blew up.
Okay.
As the
Damn.
DM, I say, "Fuck you, science, physics."
I
It
wasn't
blew the fuck up.
grounded.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to continue going to the shrine.
Are we okay on time for just a few more minutes, or do we need to stop here? Because I'm glad someone got shocked.
I do need to.
Okay.
Unfortunately, go.
Yeah,
I
yeah, no
apologize.
problem.
Uh,
Drodor or Crag does see a couple cultists at the shrine currently, so we'll leave off there.
okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Do you want to check and see if the magic items that we sent are okay now, or do you want to wait until next session?
I'm kind of too tired tonight, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, just put them in chat or whatever, and that'll be good. Or DM me.
Oakley, I'm pretty sure I sent mine to you in your DMs.
All right, thanks everyone for playing.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for the
you.
sash, man.
Nice.
I'm sorry, we didn't kill the dragon, or we didn't get a stay to kill the dragon, Drodor.
Oh, he
Well,
already
Nate-
left.
I'm here. You left.
Damn,
I didn't
Jordan
realize he
didn't fuck
already left.
around.
Nate said within its last dying breath, so like by that wording, it would have died because it was its
Yeah, but we
last.
didn't see it die.
Yeah, but that's
You
basically
mean the
DM for
fucking
fuck
audio
you, no, it's not
synchrony?
dead.
Yeah,
also-
that too. Or it could come back as like a zombie dragon. Oh my god, I
Comes
shouldn't have
back
said
as a
that.
Dracolich.
I should not have said that.
Command undead. Oh.
It's a Tarask now for no
Why
reason.
did Dragon
For no
now?
reason, it's a Tarask.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Amazing. So relevant.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Alright, stream. Straight shooter. Thanks for watching. Bit of a slightly shorter session, but that was kind of what I was hoping for. We will hopefully be back in a couple weeks. We'll see. Let me double check it's not Thanksgiving. No, I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, we should. Well, let me double check. Fuck, I don't know when Thanksgiving is. 28th. Yeah, okay, we're good. Next session, tentatively the 22nd. Alright, glad it was fun, straight shooter. I will head out. I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. See ya. Oh, we have a few people here. I'm gonna raid. I'm sorry. I always forget until the last moment. But I just enjoy raiding people. So let's go raid. Oh, who do I raid? Let's go to no, I can't even say his name. Potino Bowen. Okay. He's playing Lotro. Alright. I need to go sleep. Goodbye. Poti.